et cetera. And like, so there's a huge amount of monsters that would meet the requirement for this afflicted part you need.
We'll DM you the spreadsheet.
No more pants.
Hello there. Sorry about that. I'm actually running a little bit behind. We got stuck battling a Shigaru Magala fight that just took fucking forever. Like, we literally went in, Bob's like, oh, we got 15 minutes, and the fight took like 20 minutes between the two of us, and I was like, damn, he just does not want to go down, but admittedly, he was beefy. Okay, so let's see. I got YouTube. You guys are up and online. Sorry about that. You were a little late starting even after Twitch here. I got to do my tweet, and then we should be good to go. Just give me 1 second here. Oh, nice. I hit 6,200 followers on Twitter. Thank you guys for that. Appreciate it. Oh my god, when was the last time I went live? What? No, that is not what... I love how sometimes, so like to save myself time, I copy my prior tweet. And I love how sometimes it just doesn't. And instead it just copies the actual link to the tweet. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's not what I meant to do, but sure. Actually, I'm gonna have to steal the art commands link here because I don't know what I did with the yesterday's. Oh, that's right. It was technically Monday. I hope you guys enjoyed Konosuba Season 1. I had a blast with that. I forgot just how much I freaking love that show. Okay. All right, the tweet is live. Do me a favor, go give it some love. And now I just got to get you guys today's art, and we're good to go. Hello, Matt. Hello, Zafir. Hello, Alexandra. Hello to my YouTube crowd. Okay. Should be good to go here. Provided my screen flips around. There we go. Why did I get shot again with 6 ads? Did you try to refresh? That usually is what'll get you. But hello, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. Here is today's sauce. It is a casual double X, or MHX, I guess. I'm just trying to think. Like, I'm a little mentally dead here because I for whatever reason, you ever get like in one of those moods where like your brain's just too active and you have a difficult time going to sleep? I normally don't have these, but for whatever reason, like this week I've had it, and like I'm just thinking about too many different things. And so like I haven't been going to bed like right away as I should, and as a result I'm a little bit sleep deprived, so it's making my brain like have weird long pauses like that. Letting Cascu bully to 90. Yeah, I've heard we have the 90 plus on NA. I don't know if I like fell behind or something because I'm only on like the like 65 or something like that. Or maybe people popped apples. I'm not really sure either. But regardless, it's like, yeah, I've heard that the 90 plus is out now. You still think it's tax season? To a degree, I do, because I actually have a deadline this week. I have one more return I need to get out. That like kind of got put off until tax season because it's a weird fiscal year. But after that, like then I'm truly free. Then I'm like, I'm now in the summer mode. But before that gets done, I gotta like hammer it out. Have you seen the double C drop yet? Wolfie just got Bunyan gift and normal C in 190 plus run. No, I haven't, but that sounds amazing. So congratulations to her. Have you been catching up on rest? I haven't been, and that's been kind of my issue. Like, I did get some sleep over the weekend and stuff like that. It was much needed, just some nice relaxation, and that was invigorating. But I actually do need sleep. Like, that is my biggest issue right now. And it's like 100% my own fault at this point. I can't stay long. What's the TLDR and the mistake? You're going to have to watch the VOD. At least until I get to NA so I can show it to you. But don't worry, it's nothing you guys have to worry about. We didn't know it was possible. I didn't really know it was possible either, but like I guess I assumed. But that's what I was saying, like the Bunyan gift concept is like really weird. So that's kind of interesting. Also, for those of you guys that didn't see, we got the actual announcement for the 20 million downloads campaign. It is out now. So, well, sorry, not out. The campaign's not out now. My video is out now. Again, I told you my brain's doing weird things. So it is interesting in the sense that we're getting it early. Obviously, we kind of expected it. Avalon caught on to the fact that they had already announced the maintenance and that's how JP did it. And as a result, we essentially knew to expect it a little bit early, but like I was wondering if they were just going to do the maintenance early and kind of like leave us hanging, but nope, they actually went ahead and did it. So basically we ended up calling it and can now say that like we predicted this, which is really good. It's not much of a prediction because it's like it's just using JP's data against them, but at the end of the day, it's nice. The downside to this, though, and getting it early, chat, is that you're going to be having the event basically overlapping with it, which already was going to be the case. But instead, you were going to get it in the third week of the event, which is kind of the time in a 3-week event where some people start getting done with the event and have time to spend on things. In this event's case, like you have a miniature lotto that some people may be wanting to farm, so that's already kind of oof. But then the fact that you're now going to be getting it instead in like the second week means that most people won't be done with the event yet. They're still going to have other stuff they need to do. So if you're trying to take advantage of like the half cost embers or something like that, it kind of sucks because you're kind of up shit's creek a little bit. And I do want to say that I feel like the devs are doing this sort of thing on purpose. I don't really like it, but it's kind of just been how they've always been. The NA devs in particular have a tendency to mess with our clairvoyance in ways like that. And honestly, I think this is the most harmful way that they mess with our clairvoyance. I think it's like they just make it so that some of these campaigns that JP got in order to like catch up and grind out easily, NA just doesn't really get to take advantage of. And I think that's really stupid. I think they actually should be trying to separate these things, especially since they have the luxury of foresight and being able to plan it and plot it out. But, you know, to a degree, I don't really know how much of this is a them decision versus how much of it is JP just being like, yo, it's ready, go ahead and put it out, right? So I don't know, like, who actually makes the decision behind the scenes on them. I'm tempted for Jaltra, but I may wait for a deal call too. Yeah, I mean, if you know that there's an upcoming banner in the future that you plan to roll more, or would be like better timed, feel free to go for that. Now, that being said, the only thing I'm going to tell you is be very careful, Field, because we do like probably have an upcoming very nice collab on JP here. So at that point, you may decide that you don't want to roll the later banner and to instead roll now on an A. So just be careful. Oh, no, I get more time to make the CE bombs. I mean, not really. It's about the same time either way. So can we expect Trom earlier now? I've already been kind of expecting Trom to at least come about a week earlier. It happened, I think, literally like June 1st on JP. So I would expect it like late May for us. But that still means that it's a ways off still. Like it is kind of the next thing, but it's still a ways off. The good part about this is, again, you guys are getting the blue apples. You guys are getting the half cost embers. And basically the 2x success, which I don't know if you guys remember, but we didn't get 2x success at New Year's. I do believe we got a different one after that. But essentially, like, we didn't really have anything on our plate until this download campaign. So this is going to be a nice one for people to actually, like, work on units, grail units, again, make CE bombs, do whatever. So completely stuffed on embers right now. Got to use all my apples on Bitcoin mining. I mean, you can. But like I said, that sort of thing definitely comes down to like the individual player and whether or not they determine that they need it. I want to thank you very much for the Nero, Gil, Tesla Fest guides. Very helpful stuff. Hey, no problem. I always appreciate the thanks. And again, I do have people that help me with it, so I'm sure they love to hear it too. I probably don't say this sort of stuff enough, but I'm always appreciative of you guys and all the support that you give us. And there are times too where like people get very negative about some of the stuff that I do or like other people do. And like it sucks. It sucks to hear that stuff. So it's always nice to actually hear a compliment every now and then, because I think this is something that, to a degree, it's like I don't expect people to like thank me or like tell me I did a good job or anything like that. But after long enough of just not ever hearing it, you begin to feel like people don't appreciate you sometimes. So in that regard, yes, please, always, if you guys ever like the content that someone does, please give them a big thanks and like, you know, go out, give the video a like, subscribe to them, follow them, do whatever, right? Like, but that is my earnest advice for all of you. It's like, if you want to help out the creator, there are ways you can do it without paying them money. You killed it with a heck of a long take for the video. And it's funny because like I'm not sure that everyone really knew, because I told you I had my cheat sheet, which the content's no longer available, I guess because it was a Discord link. But basically I had the cheat sheet on the side that was like, here are the story locks. Besides that, I didn't use anything. Like, you guys know, right? Like whenever I do the servant analyses with you guys, I'm sitting there and I'm reading off the wiki, right? And I know that's a common trope, and I know a lot of people like sit there and go like, oh, well, you know, that's all any of these content creators do. They just read off the wiki and they don't know what they're talking about. And I'm like, okay, Exhibit A, guys. I did the entire 2-hour video where I went over 68 units without looking at the wiki once. That was all from my brain. and so the point that I'm trying to make is that, like, yes, I use the wiki a lot, but that's because whenever you make a video, you need some sort of visual demonstration. You need a tool for people to be able to, like, look at. it's not for me. It's usually like I'll say this: if it's a brand spanking new unit like that just came out on JP, yes, it's for me then as well at that point, because I'm also trying to like commit it to memory and stuff like that. But no, whenever we're going over a unit that's like coming to an A and I'm doing the unit analysis for it, I already know what it does. I've known what it does for 2 years, and so that's kind of the point that I'm trying to make, is that I really do try to know what I'm talking about to a large degree. Who am I picking? I actually don't know. I was having that discussion in CAD chat earlier on the Discord that like usually I have a pretty easy choice for a lot of the 4-star tickets, but and like that's as opposed to the 5-star tickets. 5-star tickets I never know, because I'm such a whale account that I usually like have a difficult time picking, and it comes down to like, okay, what has the least odds of giving me a USO? Whereas with 4-star tickets, it's usually there's a pretty clear choice, because there's probably some unit that I didn't take all the way to MP5. In this time around, like there is one that I could go with, and that would be Hephaestion. I'm just not sure that I want to, because Hephaestion is a permanent unit, and I'm someone that does roll fairly frequently. So I'm like, I like actually got to like sit down and think about it. But keep in mind, you guys are going to get the download campaign Friday. There is that like 2-day gap before you can pick, so you're not going to be able to really like pick your ticket until like Sunday. So you have some time to make up your mind. You have some time to look at the choices and stuff. So Walter and Gorgon get a banner in November with the memorial banners, right? And so it's like if you wanted to roll, you could do something like that. It's totally like I said, I'm just gonna have to sit there and do research, and I know it. Do you think we get the DL campaign during the collab again on JP? Oh, do you mean like will we get the 30 million during JP's collab? It's possible, but I don't know. Right? Like that really just depends on how the JP devs are running things and what they want to do. Is it a 1-day delay? Okay, if it is, that's my bad. The problem with a lot of this stuff too is like when I do look at something like the wiki for that, like the wiki will denote it in like sort of like Japanese times, and a lot of times they jump over like, you know, midnight, and so you basically, even though it's only 24 hours, it looks like it's 2 different dates. I'm probably gonna get Salter. How does that make you feel? Well, good, right? As long as Salter is something that you need. Like okay, everyone knows I'm the saber face guy. I love saber faces. And I always will, right? So it's like some people probably think that I'm recommending Salter because she's a saber face. That's not why I'm recommending Salter. Salter's buff is legitimately insane. So like it is one of the strongest buffs the game has seen. And it really does just take her from being an already strong 4-star to now like top of the heap even amongst 5-stars. So it definitely is something that like regardless of whether or not you do take Salter, everybody should consider whether or not they should take Salter. And that's kind of quite the statement, right? So it's like I'm not going to sit there and tell everyone that they must pick Salter, but I am going to try and obviously make a point for that. And be like, hey, look, this is how strong this unit is. And that's why, like, if you actually look at the beginning of the video, I didn't really do this with any other class, but when I was on the Sabers, I compared basically every other Saber to, okay, this is them against Salter, though. And that's kind of why I did it. So it was not due to Saber face bias. It was due more to, you know, just literally this is a good recommendation for people. She busted, though. Yeah. I was gonna go for Bow, but I'm gonna roll Castoria anyways. Yeah, like, and that's another thing, like I was saying too, like with the Knights of the Round or the Fairy Knights, like especially the Fairy Knights. Knights of the Round were very common in banners throughout the game over the years, but like now we're in an era where the Fairy Knights are going to be super common on banners. And so as a result, yeah, you don't necessarily have to roll for them, but they usually reappear over and over and over again, and odds are you're going to probably end up with an opportunity to roll them. Is that we may get a free R3 with the release of Stay Night out here? May get? Oh, you probably will get. Like, I can't imagine that they're not going to eventually bring that to an A, but it is what it is. Do you have a post buff Salter guide? Yes, I actually, when her buff came out, I did the video on it right then. And it's still accurate to this point. So if you want to go check it out on the channel, feel free to. Hey, Nights are the new EMEA. Yep. Next confirmed Salter banner is New Year's with a new Saber in 1.5 years. Yeah, and that's kind of the issue with Salter too, is like she's just not a very frequently bannered unit. The devs know what they're doing, and I think they also know that Salter is one of the chief reasons that people do roll the story banner. And so I think the devs guard her like on purpose to try and bait people into rolling story. And it's been that way for years. I want to state that this is nothing new. Salter and Lalter are like the most beloved units that the devs go Salt Lalt who. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. They're also really strong. So, like, this is why I say, like, it's very difficult to ever argue that, like, one of them should get a buff, is because they're already so strong that they kind of stand at the top of the heap amongst 4 stars and even rival some of the 5 stars. Kat, do you happen to know when the next chance to get Honey Lake after this is? No, I don't, actually. There should be another chance because there very frequently is, usually around summer, but I don't know off the top of my head. Picking Estrella, I want Herc, but I need the extra class. Yeah, I mean, and I'm going to say this too. It's not like Herc is a bad unit, but for a lot of people, Herc gets sort of just relegated as a backline sort of protection. And thank you for the link, Jay. That is the Salter video. But like, again, he's absolutely if you choose to use him, he's very effective and very good. But some people choose not to, and it just really ultimately boils down to what you want and like how you want to run your Chaldea. You need a cockroach anchor, just use Ku. I mean, you can, right? But Ku's obviously going to have some issues himself. No one unit in this game's perfect, and that's kind of the issue I think you run into naturally either way. Salter Melt banner is probably why I'm not picking MP3 Salter here. Yep. Yeah, I did see somebody in the comments on the video was like, hey, you never addressed NP levels. And I'm like, well, the reason I don't address something like that is because it's kind of difficult. I don't want to like get too philosophic and bog the already 2-hour video down with like 15 minutes of like, here's why I think the way I think about these things. So it's like I can give people advice, but it really just depends on like how a lot of it to me probably depends on your play style and your spending habits as to whether or not you go for more MP levels. Also, thank you for the follow, Green. Actually, we're close to a milestone on Twitch. Almost at 10,000 follows. Almost. Although I've been almost for a long time, so. NP levels are depending on like account by account too. Yeah. And so like to me, if you're more free to play and you know you're not going to be rolling like MP2 of units, you can choose to be like, hey, you know, but I got this really strong unit that I really like. What if I got MP2 of them with the ticket? That's perfectly fine. But there's also the mentality of like, because you don't roll for a lot, then maybe just getting that new unit vastly expands your capabilities. So there's multiple ways of thinking about it. Whereas like the whale might just go like, hey, I just need that token collection copy of somebody. Or the whale might just go like, man, I just need that like NP5 copy of somebody after sitting at NP4. So like there's numerous things to consider. And it really just comes down to what do you want? And that's why like it's so difficult for me to like sit there and tell you this is the way to go, right? The one reason I'm picking up Salter on an alt account. And the only reason I'm going to give you guys another special consideration for Salter is because if you wish to black grail loop Salter, you need the mana loading. And given the fact she's a 4-star, unlocking the mana loading is not nearly as easy as say like a 5-star. So keep that in mind, that there is some little extra justification for getting a second copy of Salter. but ultimately it's not the end of the world, and I am going to say that Salter, even without something like Black Grail, is still going to be stupidly strong. So it really, again, just boils down to what you want. Interlude farming, and I like her outfit. Her outfit's really good. Too short for Honey Lake, but I also want Miss Crane. I'm hoping to get lucky. Yeah, Honey Lake is really strong even with just the first copy, but taking it to level 100 and getting all that extra attack power, that's just nuts. I'm going to jail Ilias here. I see. I did in fact see that. Gilgamesh tempted me, yo. Yep. I'm picking a new server because I want a new character to play with. Yeah, and I think that's perfectly fine. Like, I can't ever say that logic is incorrect, right? Like, even for someone like me, there is a singular unit on this 4-star ticket that I don't have. And then chat's going to be like, well, you should take that unit then. And I'm like, there's a reason I don't have that unit. And it's like, I've purposely not rolled for the unit is why. Yeah, Faker's permanent. I did see some people that were like, hey, this sucks because now I don't have Creamhild on the ticket. I'm gonna say this. I don't know why they ever thought they were gonna get Creamhild on the ticket. Because she wasn't on the JP ticket either. And they're not gonna you gotta think about it this way. It's like they're not gonna go out of their way to change the ticket to give NA extra benefit, especially when the change revolves around them doing more work. So it's like they're just gonna go like, nope. you get it as it is. Cream is on the next one, right? I believe so, yes. Who don't I have? Can chat guess who I don't have? $530 court save for Castoria, super hyped to roll. Good luck, Josh. I hope it is enough. We've had people asking me like, hey, do you think I can roll Castoria with X amount of courts? Or like, do you think I could save up to pity in that time? And I'm like, I just hope you guys get her. That's all I can say. Because I know it definitely sucks without some of those big meta supports. Yeah, it's Edison. It's Edison. Edison's just one of those units, and ironically enough, I do have him on my JP account. But he's one of those units that I never really wanted to roll. And his kit is good, but it's kind of wonky. And I've never really felt like his refund or his damage really is like warranting that type of balance. Like, so as a result, I'm not very high on Edison's stock. He has some unique things that he can do, but I've never really bothered to go after him because of it. Doesn't Edison have some long dung cooldowns too? They've adjusted it some, but yeah. Do we get a free SSR ticket this anniversary? No. Struggling to 3 turn the last event node with 6C. Any suggestions? I don't know because I'm not there yet. You'd have to remind me of what the node is, because I just, honest to God, do not remember off the top of my head. JP buff helped him, right? Edison? Yes. Yeah, so you guys can see, oh, okay, I'm on the level 70 quest. And so literally I just need enough to unlock the next part of the story here. 3-on-1 assassin. I mean, that sounds like at least a partial job for the rats. You're probably going to want somebody, so like, honestly, it's kind of funny that they did 3-on-1 assassin, because at that point it's like the rats and Bunyan combined for a nice one. 2-on-1? Okay. But yeah, like, either way, it's totally up to you to handle that. I'd say like single target caster with an AoE caster is going to be your safest bet, or taking the damage bonus units that are new in the event. You could probably try to like set up some sort of like cheesy Qin Gong cycle where like he handles the first wave and then the subsequent waves are handled by a single target, and you use basically Qin Gong to rotate so that you get another support out of it. But that would be the only other like cheap and easy way that I would think of. Yeah, you can also use a rash to kill himself. Boggs, thank you for the gift sub. Appreciate it. And Roto, enjoy. They just wanted you to use Bunyan and Rat. And yeah, honestly, I think they should do that more often. Like, I've seen plenty of these like events where the final node is like absolutely like it's not even just not good for the unit. It's like straight up like counter to the unit in some circumstances. And I'm like, I don't understand what they're doing. I used Helena, Cersei, Sanzang, and Oberon. Yep. I think you saved me El Qingong the first wave. Congratulations. Yeah, that's usually you just gotta like think about it and think about like how to handle it. And that's whenever you get weird makeup nodes like that where there's multiple single enemy waves, that screams single target usually. So that if you have an AoE wave, you know you need an AoE somehow to handle that. And there are ways you can get force multipliers like a Rash or like Qingong to allow you to swap to get more. So. And honestly, worst case, you don't have to 3-turn it either. Like, if it goes to a 4-turn or a 5-turn, it is what it is. Just make sure that if there's going to be failure, that you set up for failure to happen on the final wave, rather than like in the first 1 or 2 turns where it might screw your composition and then you don't have your buffs. That's usually what you're going to want to do. All right, chat. What box are you all on? What dig? What sandbox are each of you doing? I don't think you can Koyan Kasku with the 6th slot. Yeah, probably not with 6th slot. He would probably need something like a damage she like Black Grail or something to actually push the damage. 6, 12, 11, 5. Yeah, so like the fact that some of you are on there tells me some of you are definitely appling. And if you're appling, I understand how you're already on the 90 plus. Whereas like with me, I'm like, huh. In time in you're on 300, that's terrifying. I'm so behind. Yeah. Oh no, I already told you guys, like I'm not really grinding this one very hard. I don't really need the stuff from it too bad. Obviously rare stuff like meteor shards or even like shells can be nice, but outside of it, it's just not a big problem for me. Most of these materials I'm actually fairly good on. And like for instance, spirit roots, oh man, those look good. I actually just capped out my spirit roots and went like 100 over my requirements. So I'm like, oh well. I'm Nat AP. Yeah, so what node are you on Nat AP, Peanut? Because that'll make me feel better. Does auto dig use more, or is it just all it needs? It Like I said, auto dig is just not the most efficient thing if you're trying to target specific materials, but otherwise, like it's still gonna like get you the most out of the node. So, Nat AP 90 plus already, huh? Did you guys just run only cranking? Like, which absolutely strikes me as that being the case, because if you didn't roll, that's probably all you could do. Yes. Okay. I've been skipping boxes based off the node. I've skipped, but usually only when there's like 1 or 2 things left. So like it's not been that big of a deal for me. Oh, chat, let me show you my mistake. So I told you guys I was making a mistake, and while we were watching Konosuba, I was watching it on one hand, I was rolling out my FP, and then talking to an artist on another screen over here. So I was like doing 3 different things at once, right? And I got to the point where I was like, oh, okay, well I've got Marianning now, and I'm gonna level her up. And so I started leveling her up. I'm still watching Konosuba. I'm still talking to the artist. And I basically tried to keep focusing Konosuba and the artist, and I stopped paying attention to like what I was doing and kind of went on autopilot mentally. And I ended up actually grailing a unit that was not a saber face on my NA. It's only 1 grail, But like that is actually the first time that's ever happened to me, and I was like, oh no, because my NA account was perfectly pure. Like it only ever had Artorias Grailed. I will say, yeah, Sick has the right of it, where it's like I did kind of chuckle to myself when I thought about who it happened to. That it literally happened to the one unit that actually simps on Artoria. So like I was like, that's honestly kind of funny. But I had a good chuckle about it. Based Lightning Survivor Saber fan, yeah. Yeah, and if you guys are ever curious, the reason that she simps on Saber comes from the Learning with Manga panels, where she basically simps on her because she grew up in like the place of like very close to where Saber herself was born. She grew up in was it Dorset, I think, which is like basically southwest England. So very, very close. Mary's the female version of you. Yeah, I found it like my heart literally like skipped a beat when it happened. I was like, oh no. And then I was like, oh, okay, at least it's only one. And then I was like, I literally like went through the gambit of like just about like turning pale as a ghost to being like, oh, okay, it's slightly better, to being like, okay, that's actually kind of funny. I skipped when I had 0, 100, 100, but I need 0 more without any good farming for it. That's fine. Like I said, to a degree, like there's no issue with skipping, because like essentially you're just always going to go into another box that has the same rewards. So Enning's voice lines are very much telling you she's into Artoria. Yeah, I like I don't know if I have them yet, but let me see. Is it the voice lines or is it the bond lines? If it's the bond lines, I can't see them yet. Never grailed a 1-star? Yeah, if you grail a 1-star or a 2-star, so a 2-star maxes out at 65, 1-star maxes out at 60. If you grail either of them even once, they both go to 70. Which is really funny. It's their way of sort of like giving a little bit of a benefit to a 1-star. But basically the 2-star gets 5 levels, the 1-star gets 10 levels from the grail. So technically a very efficient grail, but yeah, still not the best. Conversation line's got to be unlocked in my room, yeah. I know people are sad we didn't get Jalter and John animation updates. Personally, I didn't expect we'd get it that quick. Oh, you mean like on an A? Yeah, I'm not expecting that. I do think you'll probably get at least the animation update early. You're probably not going to get like Jalter's buff, but yeah, it may happen when it's a good idea for it to happen, or who knows, maybe they just like pop it on us at like anniversary or something to give us another reason to be hype. Like I'm not expecting anything big. Here's the other thing too to consider, guys. Like they have done no other animation updates. Like period. Like that Jalter and John animation update is the first one they had done since Tesla Fest 2 years prior, which just happened on an A. So like there is no other animation update to like pair with it and like do a bundle and bring it to an A early. It's just literally that one. That's the only one you're missing. Like for 2 years. So yeah, I'm not gonna be surprised to see if they like save it until they get a couple more done or something like that. But yeah. Yeah, you guys actually get story out of me. You're not likely to get any more animation updates till FGO2. I mean, that's unlikely just because you said FGO2. I like maybe, right? Like it really just depends on how they're doing and like the animation staff and stuff like that. I do think they really just need to hire more people. from like everything that I hear in that regard, but we'll see. Single apparently like updated their numbers on their website for an accurate portrayal of their business. Trubs was tweeting out about it today or yesterday, I think. But like, I'd have to go back and look at the VOD, and it should have been within the last 2 months that we did it. But where I went and talked about the single numbers. If anyone wants to go do the digging for me right now, feel free to. I would love that because I will not remember it as the problem. But yeah, like. I would love to like compare the numbers to how they were to like how they are currently, because I'm actually like I looked at the numbers, I'm like I'm not really sure what changed. So that would at least be interesting. But yeah, I feel like until they get a more robust animation department, or until they're like not as underwater, I wouldn't expect a whole lot. But I'm not going to say that you're never going to get animation updates. I think it's just they're trying to prioritize things that are a little bit more important. And that makes it sound like animation updates aren't important. I think they are to you and I as the player, but I think they're focusing on more like essential things like the animation of an event or a story chapter. And I kind of understand that. Or again, doing like new units, right? Wow, you're behind, Cad? What do you mean I'm behind? I'm so confused. What? Looks like they've been getting back into shape and we could potentially get more stuff again. Yeah, and I hope so, right? Like I don't know really what's been going on behind the scenes, and I've told you guys this before. It's like we have like sat there and talked about every possible theory for like what the issue could be at this point. And I'm just like, to a degree, it's like I don't care. I just want them to fix it. So it's like I hope they do. I really hope that they fix it. I want, and I've told you guys this before too, like I want to be excited, like not just like, ooh, hey, that's a new unit and that's kind of hype. Like I want like to be excited about the upcoming content on JP, so that like, hey, I know that's gonna come to NA, and that like this game has like that buzz, that hype around it again. I just finished story today. I mean, I'm on the 70. Like I said, I don't know how you guys did it other than popping apples or just constantly taking all cranking. And to a degree, like it's not like I haven't been taking cranking. I've been taking like 3 out of the 5 slots, or out of the 6 slots is cranking. So not really that big of a deal. I'm on the 80 node, so I'm basically not far from where you are. Yeah. Contemplating on whether or not I should MLB cranking right now. That sort of thing depends on, do you want the MLB to free up space for other CEs, or do you want more drops so that you're more efficient and you actually get like more out of the sandbox digging? Like if you want to do more excavation, I'd say keep it separate unless you have enough copies that like you can't possibly take them all. I've been taking all cranking and popping apples. I mean, yeah, and that's, like I said, if you guys want to treat it as a lotto, that's perfectly fine. I'll just say, just be careful and like make sure that you'll have apples if you need them in the future. Like check it, like some of the other things that are coming up. Like I said, I think we have another round of hunting quests. Obviously you're going to have stuff like the download campaign. You're going to have stuff like anniversary, and then the Gouda this year is also another semi lotto event, and then we have an actual lotto in November. So like there are things that you could potentially spend apples on, and it really just boils down to like what you think you need. You know what, we're gonna pop the dodge. Because if I don't, me in trouble. I think this is the stream, CAD. The title is New Single Info. I think so. Yeah, it is. Sweet, 2 months ago. So this VOD's literally about to expire. Okay, here's where I was looking. So they have hired more people. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can find the single recruitment page. Actually, does someone want to go get that as well for me? And we can quickly talk about it. Oh, I shouldn't have done arts again. I should have actually just done Buster because they were going to make it charge no matter what. Thank you, Avalon. Appreciate it. Okay, so taking a look at Mavod. So they have hired, they were at 308, they're now at 323 numbers of employees. So they have hired 15 new people. Their average age stayed the same, which is not surprising. At 300 people, it's difficult to even move that. Interestingly enough, they have more older people working there and more younger people. So 24 and under went up, 50 and over went up. 45 and 49 also went up. Yeah, it looks like every single demographic went up except for 40 and 44 and 35 and 39. And that's not surprising because people in that like age range are in the kind of like most mobile state, at least within video gaming. When you're at that age, at that point, you essentially go into this pattern of like, hey, look, I'm old enough and veteran enough that I should probably be doing my own project. And so they will start looking either for like better paying or higher ranking jobs elsewhere, or go off and start doing their own project on their own. So that definitely seems a bit interesting. So it's like, I'm not going to be surprised if there's some turnover there, or that, like, again, maybe just by hiring the other, like, maybe they just didn't hire anyone into that position. I'm not really sure. The management department actually got reduced. I'm not sure how good of a thing that is, but, like, yeah. Yeah, let me see here. Wow, 2 months ago my hair was long. It's really weird because like right now I've got this like Bully Maguire thing where I'm just flicking it over to the side. I'm also trying to like literally read at the same time, so we got more planners. And like, let's be honest, they absolutely need that. And I'm gonna say this. So you guys know that they just recently ran an art contest, right? That's the first art contest that they've run in quite a while. And I was saying this for a long time. Like, if I look at something like FGO over the years, historically they ran a ton of art contests. They sponsored cosplayers. And so like FGO became very pervasive. It was like everywhere for a period of time. It literally like was not only on like obviously like anime circles and stuff like that, but it was also at conventions. It was also like going wild with artwork and stuff on Twitter and Pixiv and stuff like that. So like it was almost to the point that like I used to see plenty of people complaining about it because it just couldn't go anywhere. And like they could not escape it. But then, like, honest to God, this is somewhere in like year 4. We had all the stuff kind of happen. We had soccer wars. We had COVID, and like FGO just kind of seemingly took a step back at that point. They kind of stopped sponsoring some of these things. They just stopped spending money on it. I don't know if that's because like they maybe got their funding cut, which is wild considering they were still making tons of money. And when I say funding, I mean like the studio, right? Like, so people stopped like essentially like giving as much money to the single and instead just keeping more of the profit themselves. It could have also just been because maybe the rest of Sony was hurting or something like that. And I don't know. This is conjecture, so I don't want to get too deep into it. But regardless of whatever the reason was, they kind of stopped doing it. And it's really funny because this is actually coinciding with the exact time period in which like Genshin Impact comes out. And when Genshin Impact ends up coming out, Genshin Impact literally takes one look over at Fate, takes a bunch of the ideas that Fate does, and starts doing them themselves. One of those ideas was, hey, we're going to start sponsoring cosplayers and art contests. Sure enough, look at exactly how like the anime sphere has been over the past like couple years now. It's Genshin everywhere and you can't escape it. And I've really never understood why they stopped, because it's almost like they just gave up on trying to like market the game and trying to market their IP as much. I feel like it would have actually been better had they just stuck with it and kept doing it. And I'm not going to say like it would have stopped like Genshin Impact from becoming a big thing. It wouldn't have. But it would have certainly meant that like FGO stood a little bit more in terms of competition with it and didn't just immediately like fold and like give it up, right? So in that regard, I do feel like them doing this now again is going to help things. And they need to like not let this be the only one. They need to start going out and doing more art contests and sponsoring that sort of thing, getting cosplayers again to go to the conventions and stuff like that. And I think it actually will help out the game, especially if they can manage to start revitalizing the game to some degree. Like, this would be a great time for them to go ahead and say, hey, you know what? Yeah, this is an aging game. We need to revamp some stuff. And I think if they actually did it, especially if any of the changes were a visual change to the game, that would be eye-catching. That would mean that people, when they started seeing that, be like, hey, what is that game? Oh, that's FGO? Oh, wow. Like, maybe I should go back and check out FGO. It seems like they've done a lot. Because this is a stupid thing to say, but people absolutely perceive things that way. That, like, if you were to, like, change the UI even in the slightest ways, people would actually think that, like, oh, man, the devs must have done a lot since the last time I've seen it. So it's like, it may be stupid to say this thing, but again, I do believe people actually perceive like a lot of games and stuff that way. It's the presentation matters. So I think you could actually do some small changes and it probably would get people to actually like check back in. I'm not going to say they would immediately like it. I'm not going to say that they wouldn't find it somewhat old or dated in some ways still, but I think it would still be a good thing. It would potentially get like more people in much higher quantities to start checking out the game again, because I think we're at this point where like the people that started playing FGO in its very first year are like a completely different generation compared to the people that might be picking up FGO now. And that's really like interesting, but that's where I say like, yeah, that kind of means that a little bit like the only thing that these newer people probably know about FGO is anything that they've heard circulating about the game. It's the game's reputation that matters. So if you can just get them in the door and get them to check it out, I think some of them will actually love it. They had a massive UI overhaul. Yeah, I see people all the time that say like FGO's UI is trash and stuff, and I'm like, I actually think its UI is largely fine, but there's definitely like quality of life that they could absolutely do for it. And if they wanted to change it aesthetically some, I don't really have any issue with it. I don't really necessarily agree with the concept of like, oh, it's bad, right? That's crazy. Actually, FGO generational gap. I mean, if you think about it, it's been around that long. Like, we are literally going on Annie 9. It has been a long period of time. Chat, there's tons of people that I can remember playing the game from its first couple of years that are just not around anymore and have not been around for years, right? So like, it is a interesting concept to think about. New people heard FGO has bad gacha. Yeah, and I think that's something that like the devs should actually try to like combat a little bit. But I'm gonna be honest with you. One of the easiest ways to combat a game having a negative reputation is to do either A, come out with new media, like you see like the Fallout show, or again like Cyberpunk Edge Runners, like come out with some sort of new media to inspire people to play it, or you turn to your content creators, the people that are actually playing your game, and say, hey, can you make this look more entertaining and more like fun to actually like get involved in? And it's like, well, that's only going to happen if you actually involve yourself with them. So to a degree, they're kind of doing that with like the HoloLivers, but it's like, it'll help some, but it's not enough. They need to do more in that regard. I still see people complaining from the time FGO had no pity. Oh yeah, no, what was it? I'm still on like the Genshin subreddit, and I forget, like there was a post like a week or two ago that I went in and I just was scrolling through the comments just to kind of see what like the Genshin community thought of it. And there was like somebody in the post that was just like, oh yeah, but Fate Grand Order, like, oh my god, it's such a like scummy game and all it wants is like your money and all this shit. And I'm just like, damn, this is pot calling kettle black right now. I'm like, straight up, like it takes a pretty interesting like worldview to not think that the game that doesn't have a battle pass and doesn't have a like paid subscription model for currency in it is somehow like, you know, absolutely out to get you compared to the game that does. So I kind of had a good chuckle reading that. But like, yeah, I mean, it's a gacha game. We kind of know at this point they want money, and that's just how they are. So even if they've improved it, the reputation's still there. Yep. And that's why, like, to a degree, the reputation can change over time, but it's also like, so this is an interesting concept. The reputation comes from the bad days of the gacha in FGO. But the longer they go on, the more those bad days cease to exist. So it's like, you are kind of here, but it's like eventually you'll be here. Like where you're so much further removed from the bad days. The thing about this though, too, is that I think where FGO keeps shooting itself in the foot is that current players still have gripes with the gacha. What are your gripes with the gacha, chat? Like 4 stars, it's coins, right? Like, so it's pity, not like pity resetting and not like transferring over. So it's like there's still a couple of issues that if they actually were to ever address these issues, I think that would be like right there. There's your stopping point, and now all reputation from that point on becomes positive as it's being generated. And then the negative generation ceases, and only the salty old people will continue to regurgitate that, and they will eventually be like outweighed by the people being like, no, that's not the case anymore, and it hasn't been. Like, this is actually what I've been doing in the game. So to a degree, I think that's kind of one of their issues. The devs don't do themselves a lot of favors, but if they could ever address some of that, I think it would actually mean the world at this point. It's nitpicks with most other stuff. Yeah, I have seen that. Like, I have seen the discourse of like, well, FGO doesn't have pity. And then you correct them and they go like, oh, okay, well, the gameplay is dated. And I'm like, yeah, sure, and playing your action game with two buttons is not, right? Like, we've literally had action games with 2 buttons since the arcade days. But sure, man. Like, I get it. And I'm gonna say, like, yeah, it's something where it's like, if you don't like turn-based gameplay, it's not for you. Like, just period. I think that's apparent at this point in time. Within gaming, there is action gameplay and there is turn-based gameplay. Some people like both. Some people basically only like one. And so it is what it is, right? Like, if you don't like it, you don't like it. There's no auto button. Yes, it's like, oh, I'm sorry, they haven't made it easier for you to play with your 6 other gacha games. You have to actually play this one. Different doesn't mean bad. Yeah. Yeah, and like to that degree, I also understand why other gacha games have auto. There's definitely times where I'm playing, like when I've picked up some of these other gacha games that I'm like, oh god, I really want there to be auto, right? Like, and I say this because I have seen the Genshin people complain, like, why is there no auto, right? So I think it's at this point, it's just a regurgitation that any gacha game that doesn't have auto is going to get complained, why doesn't it have auto? And it doesn't necessarily mean it needs it. I love turn-based, but it's a dying breed in today's gaming. I mean, you say that, but Game of the Year was a turn-based game. I don't think it's a dying breed by any means. It's just there's this like circle jerk of people that like action combat is superior. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I love action combat. I think it's really fun. But there are plenty of action games that like they're just boring. And what I mean when I say this is like it really is just you spamming like 2 or 3 buttons a lot of the time. And you don't really feel like you're doing anything different. There's no strategy, there's no thought. It's just turn brain off, button mash. And that's kind of my issue with a lot of those types of games. Not every action game is that way, thankfully, but there are plenty that are. People want auto and Genshin are just bad at dodging. Yeah, I mean, like, it is what it is. I'm just going to say that, like, regardless of why people may feel that way, I think there's just always going to be people that demand it because it's a thing in other gacha games. Auto is good for small, negligible stuff. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. Could you imagine Zelda being turn-based? Yes. I actually, like, okay, so you guys got to understand, like, I played Zelda back in, like, you know, the fucking Game Boy and Nintendo days. So it's like, yeah, I don't think it'd be crazy. It would just have to be designed different, but I think you absolutely could do a turn-based Zelda. Ever heard of Cadence of Hyrule? So technically that's action, but yes. Zelda 2, please no. Look, Zelda 2 is bad for plenty of reasons. You could do it, but it's not the same. Oh, I agree. I do agree with that, right? Like, but to a degree, why do you feel like it wouldn't be the same? Because you're used to Zelda being an action game. Right? So it's like, you say you could imagine XCOM being an RTS? I really couldn't. Honestly. Like, but could they? Yeah, if they really wanted to, they could turn it into that. Like, and that's what I'm saying, is like, ultimately, this is just like our own inherent bias, is why you feel the way that you do and why I feel the way that I do. Final Fantasy used to be turn-based. It was better when it was, don't at me. Oh, I don't want to sell. XCOM had a first-person shooter? Did it? Wasn't aware of that. Everyone just forgot XCOM declassified. No. I refuse to call it XCOM. Well, isn't XCOM based off of an older series of games? Or no, sorry, the original XCOM wasn't done by the same people that are doing the modern ones, right? Final Fantasy X was goated. Thank you. I love you. Now I'm biased towards 10 because 10's the one I started with, but I still really like 10. I've since gone back. I've played 1, 3, part of 5, part of 6, 7. Just literally the intro to 8. I don't remember if I've beaten 9. I've played a lot of 9. I have totally curb stomped 10. I've beaten 10 too. I never played 11 because it was the first MMO. And I played 12. 12's actually my most played Final Fantasy outside of 14, which was the other MMO. 12, like, I actually like the gameplay in 12, but the story in 12 leaves a lot to be desired. 13, I literally, like, 13 was the very first Final Fantasy that, like, I quit playing. And I actually went back and, like, played it through again and, like, beat it, got 100%. I literally platinumed the game on PlayStation. And like, in the end, I learned to respect it a little bit more, but I still think it was, like, it is probably, like, the low point in the post, like, 10 Final Fantasy series. 15 makes me angry because it has so much potential, and I beat it and I have not ever gone back to it since beating it. People have been like, oh, you should try it again, the DLC is really good, and I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, I don't really feel like justifying it. I want that game to do poorly at this point because of how the state they released it in. Nobody will ever get me to like the game, basically, because I'm so pissed at them for screwing up something that could have been arguably the best Final Fantasy had they actually, like, stuck to their guns and made the story coherent. I've been working on the railroad. Nice. So, but 14 I've played a ton of. I played it for like 5 years. I basically did everything I possibly could do other than the Super Savage content. And I ended up quitting the game in Shadowbringers. And 16 was good. I did like 16's story. It is much improved over 15 and 13. In fact, I'd say it's the best story in Final Fantasy outside of 14 since 10 is how far I'll go. I still have some gripes with the story, but it is the best one in that regard. Gameplay wise, I see what they were trying to do with it. I'm just not the biggest fan of it. I don't think it was a very, like, to me, it has moments where it's fun, but it ultimately relies on the player to create variants and to, like, change up skills in order to keep deriving fun, because it gets very, like, samey after a while. And I think that's kind of my issue with it overall. Uh, 2-star. Oh, you know what? No, what am I doing? What am I doing? Let's go back. Let's grab caster. And then let's go whoop-de-whoop. We have a new AoE Arts alter ego chat. Looks like I still need a 3-star. There we go. Kat, are you gonna play 2's DLC? Oh, the 2 DLCs for 16. I've seen them. I actually haven't heard too much about them, so I don't really know. Part of me says, like, yeah, maybe. The other part of me goes, like, I don't really want to spend that kind of cash. At least, like, not for something that I imagine is only going to get me another, like, 10 to 15 hours out of it. 14 is the best story IMO once you get past the first, like, 50 levels. Basically the first original iteration of the game, which is technically not the original iteration of the game. Once you get into, like, the first expansion, it gets so much better from there. I do agree with Bob on that. That's not who I meant to put the buff on, but okay. Go ahead. Oh, okay. I already did that. I can't freaking wait for Aoko. Seriously, every NA target I had is gone. Hard saving for 2 years now. Yeah, I think that's some of the issues that that this game has fought. Like, I've talked to plenty of people that are not too enthusiastic about some of the upcoming units. Like, I think people are maybe excited for like RQ8 or some of the summer units, but you get outside of that and people are like very like middling on a lot of things. And that's not everyone. Some people are really excited, but I've talked to enough people that are not to know that, like, yeah, I think they're kind of missing the mark. I've talked about the need to like hit on that nostalgia, right? Like, the reason people play this game is because it's Fate for the most part. And so naturally people want to see like the Fate characters they know and love. I think, you know, collabing with other stuff in the Nasuverse is perfectly fine. But I think like they've gone on such a long streak for a long time here of just trying to like hammer out new characters that, like, to a degree, they need to scratch the itch of some of the original FGO characters or some of the original Fate characters that people know and love. Because that's usually what's going to get people to roll. Especially next year. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not trying to make it sound like everybody thinks this way. I just know there's a significant portion of the player base that does. And I think that certainly doesn't help things when it's like that, right? I'm rolling summer and then nothing until Cuckoo. Yeah, I like I said, and some of you are like, oh, hey, I really like Senno Riku and stuff like that. Like, that's perfectly fine, right? Like, I'm trying to say, not that even you are an outlier, but that there is at least like a portion of people that are less enthusiastic about the upcoming units. So you're saying it's time for a Super Medea variant? Honestly, I would love to see like a 5-star Medea, like at the height of her power from the Age of the Gods type bullshit. At least Mihoyo collab is happening. Yeah. Yeah, don't take this as my way of complaining, just so much as like me saying that I do believe that the developers should probably scratch the nostalgia itch more often than they have been. And how often they choose to do that's still on them. And who they choose to scratch it on is still on them. But I do think that would be smart of them. Actually, chat, what is this node? This is the 80 node? This should be silver, right? And then gold should be 90. Chat, y'all getting some rats. I'm going to step it down to that. Wait, that's still too much? That shouldn't be too much. Okay, that'll work. It's really hard to get attached to new units like OG Cast, who's already fleshed out personally. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to say this. Part of the... I do think there is an attachment issue, and I think part of that comes from, like, not doing reruns. Reruns, the one thing they did do is, for some people, they allowed people the chance to get to know a character that they had already missed. And for other people... you know, like, there's plenty of people that'll skip the story on a rerun, but there's also some people that go back and reread it and go like, oh, yeah, I forgot about that, right? Like... So I do think that helps some. I also think, to a degree, that I've been told about this that, like, in some degree I'm wrong on this, but to some degree I still feel like I'm right. And I think it's probably the answer is in between. But that, to me, it doesn't feel like they're doing as much setup for new characters as they used to in the past. And I think there's some characters that they do still, and I think there's some characters that they don't really. You'll kind of see that, and that's kind of my issue as we start to move forward, that like some of that setup actually like raised the hype for some of these units, especially like You know, like I think about someone like Benny Enma, right? She's a classic example of this, where it's like, okay, you've got Benny Enma. Well, you haven't met her yet. She doesn't exist in the game yet, but you've heard about her. You heard that she was the teacher of Tamamo and, you know, various other servants. And so that like started forming things in your head about like who this character could be. And it made you start to look forward to this character, right? So that's kind of my point in this, is that they still do that with some characters, but I feel like it's less now. And I don't really know what to say other than like, I feel like they should make sure that they do it. Like you gotta try to establish characters. They don't cultivate hype. Yeah, that might be an interesting way of saying it. At least they still do, but it's maybe not as much type deal. Right, chat, it's Rat Jam time. Oh, damn it. I tried to turn the sound on for you. Well, there's no sound. Astolfo always brought up Roland. Yep. Yeah. And I think like that's a great example as well. And there are still some characters that we don't have that are like that have been mentioned. I don't know what they're waiting on and what they're trying to like do, but it'd be what it'd be. Okay, this is definitely not enough charge with the shit. Oh, yeah, that doesn't help. I'm gonna have to put the defense down on, and I still don't think it's gonna be enough. This may be a Blavatsky final wave. Did Siegfried talk about Cream much beforehand? That's a good point. I do believe she's mentioned, but I don't believe she's talked very much about. I think there's like a one-off line somewhere about her. Waiting for more Fate prototype and Fate Strange Fake units. I do think to a degree they're stalling for Strange Fake because they know they got the anime. Like, so I do believe that's going to be something that gets focused on in the future, but I don't know like to what degree. Like Abe no Seimei. Yeah, Abe no Seimei is a great example of a unit that's been set up. And when he finally does appear, everyone's going to lose their freaking mind. But until he appears, he just exists in I guess you could say NPC jail. But it's like, it's difficult because your only interaction with Abe no Seimei is a disembodied voice inside of your head at one point of one of the story chapters. So it's like, he hasn't even really appeared. You just know he exists. She got mentioned when Sigurd and Siegfried compared wives. Right, that's what it was. Thank you. Didn't he also get to be a disembodied wall of text? Oh, true, you're right. I'm definitely going to have to run that again. I mean, actually, to a degree, that worked. I could definitely just sit there and do Blavatsky, and I'll just have her try to, like, take out a wave. So, that's perfectly fine. Do you think Abe no Seimei will end up female in FGO? God, I hope. Because, like, I have no vested interest in Abe no Seimei being a male. So if he's just, like, a hot mommy, a hot magic mommy, like Skadoodle or Proto Merlin, I'm A-okay. I know some people, like, really hate that, like, Fate gender bends so many things, but I'm just like, I don't care. I think it's perfectly okay. Yeah, that's 30% charge, so she can't do it the opening wave. But she should be able to do it on the next wave, because everybody gets charged per turn. My call is still that Seimei is actually Merlin Alter. I would love that, and I've talked about that before too. Like, it just needs to be like Japanese Merlin, like straight up, like to the point that they literally look like twins, right? Like, but the one twin is like the like old like white-haired incubus, and the other one is like, oh, maybe he's like black-haired and has like more oriental features, but you could straight up tell that they're like the same damn person. Yeah, Merlin with a Fu Manchu, exactly. And so like then they just like at one point they meet each other and they just look at each other in the eye and they just like nod and like pass each other by. Like that's all I want to see out of that. I just literally want that interaction to see that like, oh, these two are actually the exact same scummy mage. It would just make me laugh so much. They do the Spider-Man point meme. Yeah, but it shouldn't even be like antagonistic. It should just be a like, you leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. like you go pull your shenanigans, I'll go pull mine. Long lost twin, king of moment. Yeah, exactly. The event being so bland made Daiko Kuten stand out a bit more. I appreciate them more now. Good rats. Rats are honestly like the best thing in the story. Like, and I'm dead serious on that. They're trying to like amicably solve the issue between all related parties. And I think that's like admirable, right? Oh wow, so if I handle this appropriately, I don't even need Scotty's 50% charge. Shit. Story ending made me like Bunyan more. I mean, I'm not there yet, so don't spoil me. But yeah, like I don't really care for Bunyan's personality because it reminds me of so many like shallow content creators that I see. But I also understand that she's very purposely written that way, and that is the type of story they're trying to tell. So like it doesn't bother me nearly as much as it seems to with other people. But I'm not going to tell other people they're wrong to feel like they dislike the event. I am just going to say that at the end of the day, don't let that be the sole deciding factor, because I think a lot of people went into this event with a negative like outlook because they heard JP didn't like it. And so as a result, they've never really given the event a proper chance. I think the event is story-wise, like, yeah, I do agree it's a little lackluster, but I think, like gameplay wise, there's really nothing wrong with the event. In fact, it's good stuff. Like you literally have a semi-lotto that you can farm for materials. So I don't think it's bad in that regard. But yeah, it's like I do feel like at times that the story could have been a little bit better. And I do understand people, at least on the JP side of things, being upset that this was the collab event for the year. But like to me, that's kind of where it stops. Like I don't really think most of the other complaints are that legitimate. I think it's usually people like crying over spilt milk at that point. They looked at Twitter and decided it was bad. Yeah. We've had worse event stories. Oh, we definitely have. Definitely have. In terms of farming, this is a good event. Oh, I mean, not even talking about farming, just like the actual gameplay of the event is that like it's got fairly succinct story chapters of 5 AP each, so they don't drag on too long, and there's not like too many of them. And they essentially like don't really require anything else out of you. Everything's just 40 AP and a cloud of dust. So it's like it's not like you have some like super convoluted like mission event or something like that, right? Like it is just a straightforward, non-obnoxious gameplay wise event. I feel like the event and its gameplay and its pacing are all well done, especially compared to some other events that we've had. You could skip like 75% of the story. To a degree, sure. I mean, like, the problem with something like that, though, is you would never know what you could or couldn't skip, so. The equivalent of OG Bunyan's NP in the form of an event story? Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie that the rats definitely stand out more, and I think NA had the benefit of there were enough of us that were talking about how good the rats were, right? Like, when they came out on JP, I think some people went like, hey, these rats are good, and other people were like, nah, it's a quick unit, blah, like, and they weren't really paying attention, right? I think by the time this has come to an A, some people have now like converted and realized that they were good. And I think stuff like that, like time kind of helps. You actually get to see that, like, oh yeah, the unit actually was a lot better under inspection. Because I hate to say it, but a lot of people like don't watch my analysis videos. I know they drag on. I know they're not the shortest thing, right? But like I do go in depth on these things that I do talk about, like, yeah, hey, look, you know, like the unit's a Black Grail looper. The unit is much more capable than you're probably giving them credit for. Because a lot of people just look at like the like, oh, okay, it's a 4-star. It's a cast. It's quick. Oh, dude. Like, and I think that's all they do. And they just basically stop caring at that point. You ever think about trying Nikkei if you haven't yet? Just wonder if the newest character would entice you at all? No. Okay, so like, chat, please don't take this the wrong way. I have zero interest in Nikkei or Blue Archive. And the reason I'm making this statement is because over the past like month especially, I've seen just tons of FGO people constantly shilling for these two games. And I'm just like, listen, y'all can go jerk off in another game all you want. I'm not going to begrudge you that, but like, I'm not interested in it. I'm just interested in this. Like, and don't get me wrong, like the characters look attractive, right? Like they look hot and stuff like that, but I don't need another gotcha game. I'm sorry. I already played too many. And by too many, I mean both servers of FGO. So that's right. Time to start Arc Knights now. I'll say this. There's only 2 gotcha games currently on my radar. One is Girls Frontline 2, should it ever like come out and not be total trash. I'm hoping it's not, but who knows, right? And the other is Wuthering Waves, but I already told you guys, like, I didn't get in, even though I'm part of their content creator program. So like I never got to do any of the beta tests. They'll probably do another one closer to launch or something like that. I don't know. But like the fact that I didn't get in just kind of like immediately, as like from a content creator standpoint, put me like behind the 8 ball. Like I'm way behind everybody else in terms of like getting a head start on like learning the game and its mechanics and being able to advise people on it. So at that point, it doesn't make me very excited for it. I don't think a lot of like developers quite get that when they essentially only go after like the quote unquote biggest content creators, they definitely lose some of the more passionate people. And the problem with only going after the big content creator is like the big content creator doesn't give a shit about you. And if your game sucks, they're going to call you out on it, immediately bash you and just like fucking leave for the next game. So they have no loyalty to you or anything like that. Whereas, yeah, I mean, like you can look at someone like me and it's like I've been playing FGO and streaming FGO for like 6 years now. Like I'm not going anywhere in that regard. I've told you guys before, though, that there's probably going to be a point, especially like coming up later this year, where like the game's getting into enough of a doldrums that we may segue into not FGO every single night. But I like it's not going to be because I dislike the game or anything like that. It's just going to be that I feel like there's nothing of value really to add. So tried many gotchas, ended up thinking, welp, I could be playing Monster Hunter instead. Yeah, and that is to a large degree, that's kind of my mentality on mobile games or really like any live service game. I look at them and I don't necessarily think they're bad, but I go like, a lot of this is becoming like a treadmill, a chore, a like homework that I have to do. And I could just be off like enjoying some like single player game. I could just be playing like an RPG and like having a blast or something like that. So in that regard, like I've never felt maybe the same like addiction that other people do. I've never felt the same grip that other people do. I just like if I'm going to play a game, I'm going to play a game because I like it. And if I stop liking the game, I'll stop playing the game. I think that's the most pure and simple truth of anything. Like, because like somebody was asking me the other day, Cad, what happened to Dragon's Dogma? I stopped playing Dragon's Dogma because I got to like the second big zone of Dragon's Dogma, of which there's only 2. And the second zone had the same exact like monsters you had been fighting in the first zone. And I just said, well, this is just more of the same and I'm not really that interested in it. So I stopped playing it. It was that simple. Like, the second I stop enjoying a game and think that I would be enjoying another game more, that's literally when I just go and play the other game. Like, I guess to me, life is too short to waste time on something that's like super frustrating for you and that like you don't enjoy, right? But no, I mean, please, like I said, don't take it the wrong way. If you guys like Nikkei, if you guys like Blue Archive, if you like Genshin, if you like Honkai, have fun with it, right? Like, and I don't want to ever like have you feel like you should feel bad for enjoying those things. I just like, to me, just also do me the courtesy of like not expecting me to care. In both a good and a bad way. Like, I'm not going to care that you play it, but I also don't care about it, if that makes any sense. It's nice to play a game, have experience, and then put it down. Yeah. I mean, there's some games I return to over time. Always do, right? Like, can't tell you how many times I've played Skyrim. And in that regard, like, yeah, they're games that I find fun. Cad's Yuck might be our Yum chat. It's the TLDR. I mean, I can say it's quite literally the reverse of how like people treat variety content on this channel. Some of you guys, whenever I play a variety game, you come in and you watch it and you still like, maybe you like it and that's why you watch, or maybe you're just here to support me, and I always appreciate those that do that. And then there's plenty of people that, like, the second I get off FGO, they just nope the fuck out. And I'm like, I understand that. I don't hate the people that do it, but like, I obviously wish that everyone would stick around and like have fun and just chill out and stream. But like, like, to me, it's like, it's because some people have that exact same attitude about like, they only care about FGO and they don't care about the variety content that I do. It's the exact same thing for me with like other gacha games. It's like, I only care about FGO. I don't care about the other gacha games. To a degree, it's nice to know what the other gacha games are doing, just for like from a news and like awareness standpoint. But I'm not someone that goes like, oh man, I really gotta play, because like, I've had people before that have tried to get me to pick up Azure Lane because Kawasumi voices the character there, Arc Knights because Siege is literally just discount Artoria, PGR because what is it, Bianca is quite literally like Lalter and stuff like that. So yeah, like, don't get me wrong, it's like cool to see that, and it's awesome to see like the influence that Fate still has on other IPs to this day, but it's not going to make me play the game, because they're ultimately not safer. Skyrim and Fallout always pulls you every now and then. Yeah, and I think it's because they're just fun, like choose your own adventure, play how you want to play type of game. Bunyan gave me a cranking. Nice. Everything comes full circle. Yep. But I think it's just important to understand that and respect that, like, as gamers, we all have different tastes. We all have different interests. So, like, some of y'all are like, oh man, Cad, you got to play this action game. Others of you are like, oh man, I'm Mr. Super Strategist and I only like strategy games. And like, honestly, I gotta say this: the older that I have gotten and the more that I have been a content creator, it has been my superb and supreme joy to have an open mind about video games and to try out more and more genres that I didn't think that I would ever give a shit about, that I didn't think that I would ever enjoy. And because I saw how much my friends and the rest of you guys all enjoyed them, that made me want to try it or give it another chance. And then I picked it up and I actually found something new to enjoy. Like, an example of this I can obviously give you is Monster Hunter, but I could say like even like the Pokemon series and stuff like that. So like, there have been numerous other times that this has happened, and it's fun. I love it. Like, it's like a gaming journey, if you will. Cad says this, but look at Overcooked 2. What do you mean? I felt the same way about Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, it's always nice to like have, what's the word I'm looking for here? It's always nice to have like low expectations and to get surprised by them, right? Like you go like, oh man, this game's probably trash, and this is in like in a genre that I just hate. And then like you look at it and you're like, oh, okay, it kind of looks interesting. And then you hear people saying like, oh man, it's great. And you're like, okay, I guess I'll maybe give it a try. Maybe I'll like this one. And then you like it. Like, isn't it so awesome, chat? Like the past year or so that we've had in gaming where, you know, for the prior years, it was all like, oh, you thought you might like a game, you tried it out and you were disappointed. And then like this past year, it was like, you tried out a game and you were like, it was good. And like it felt like so fresh, and you didn't like, you weren't used to that. You were so used to being let down. Yeah, I'll still consider it, Tommy. I just like, I don't know in that regard, right? I cannot stand most of the content creators for those games. Yeah, I kind of understand that too, Horace. Like, this is why, and I've told you guys this before, like no shade throwing at anyone else, but like one of the reasons that there's a ton of people that I don't interact with, even in the Fate fandom, and it doesn't mean that everyone that I don't interact with is a bad person, right? Like there's some people that I just legitimately don't get to talk to, or our times don't align, or yada yada yada. But there's a ton of people that I don't interact with because I don't really like the way that they conduct themselves. They either like talk mad trash, they like shit on other people, or they like, you know, maybe it's just the way that they like go about like handling their content or something like that. But it just ultimately chooses like for me to be like, that's trouble, I'll just stay away. Because I'm just someone that I don't really like that sort of stuff. I don't really like getting involved in drama. I just want to like, I just want to have fun with games. I just want to like make good content for you guys and like help you guys out. That really is the ultimate core of it. And to a large degree, I wish I could apply that like expertise and knowledge to other games more often. Unfortunately, I can't because I'm not an expert of every single game. So like there's plenty of games that I've had to get into, and like we can use Monster Hunter as the example, where I got into it and it's been fun, but like it's only like now that I feel like I'm really kind of getting to a knowledgeable point on the game. And even then, there's still plenty of stuff that I don't know, right? So in that regard, it took me, you know, months to get to this point. I'll try it out. It's my new gaming addiction, yeah. I only go because I have to get ready to eat. How dare you go? No, I understand people have time considerations. People come and go from stream all the time. The only thing I'll say is like, if you guys really want to support and you really want to help out, like try to leave a lurk. It really, like, I don't know if people quite understand this, but like views do matter, especially on Twitch. And I've told you guys that before. It's like, even if you feel the need to like go watch another stream, there's nothing stopping you from usually like having multiple tabs open. So I get it though. Like some people are like legit like, hey, I'm going to bed. I'm shutting like my computer off for the night. So it's perfectly fine. Like you're never going to hear me be like, how dare you not lurk? So like more than a joke, right? Like I definitely do that to people, but it's usually like, I don't know. You're more likely to get a joke if you say something versus like those of you that just lurk and never say anything. I'm not gonna like joke because there's no point to it. But I guess all I'm trying to say is I still appreciate my lurkers, and whether or not I ever hear from you guys is fine. I will go ahead and give my blanket statement that I give out every time I talk about this, but that's that feel free to talk. I don't bite. Like for those of you guys that are lurkers, I'm never like gonna be like, oh wow, I've never seen your face before, and like call you out and like start shitting on you. I think the only people that I've ever done that to are people that legitimately like walked into my stream and insulted me out of nowhere. Other than that, like it doesn't bother me. I couldn't find the Black Grail tutorial on the channel. Can somebody link it for me, please? Are you talking about for Salter, or are you talking about like Black Grail in general? Because I don't know if I have a Black Grail in general one. I try to do it with Twitch. Yeah, that's fine. Oh wow, that's messed up, Tommy. Yeah, like I don't like that sort of thing. I'll say this: I haven't done very many like charity events. I think we've only done one actual charity stream, and it was good. It was fun. I actually enjoyed it. Most of the time, the reason I don't do more charity events is nothing more than like I am just super busy, and everything on this channel basically gets done by me. So like, if I don't have the time for it, it doesn't get done. That's usually the takeaway. So it's like that's the big reason why I don't do it more. But I was supposed to do even before the first charity stream I did, I was supposed to do an original charity stream a long time ago, and I actually didn't do it because I did not like the representative. The representative basically emailed me a flyer, said nothing else, and then like a couple days later emailed me again and said like, so I guess you're not interested. I was like, I thought it was an automated email, man. I didn't even really realize. But I was just like, yeah, but if you're gonna talk to me that way, it's like, nope, I don't care. So that and it's sad because like it was actually something I was interested in, and I would have done a stream for them. Not even a message, yikes. Yeah, it's like I kind of get it. I'm sure like people have to deal with so many different content creators that it becomes a little bit of an issue. And like, listen, chat, I deal with people in a polite way most of the time, right? I can't imagine some of the people they have to deal with. So I kind of get being jaded towards content creators, right? Like I get that. Do St. Jude's or something. Well, the one we did last time was basically like gaming for hospitalized children that straight up like it's meant to provide them with like these actual like carts, these video game like kiosks that they can wheel around to the kids' hospital room so that they can play video games. It's really cool. I really like it. And I thought I was like, yeah, if I were a kid and I was stuck in a hospital and like, you know, again, your family can be there, but they can't be there with you like 24/7. Like it sure as fuck would be nice to actually have like something to do, right? Like, so giving a kid like some video games to play, I think that's like the least we can do for them. But yeah, it's not that like I have anything against charities or anything like that. So yeah. Some of those kids need that escapism. Oh yeah, shit. I mean, chat, we as adults need escapism, so I can't imagine a kid that's like either got like some terminal or like very like bad condition, right? Like and like the depression and anxiety that sets in. So it's like if I can imagine that as an adult, it's got to be even worse as a kid. So at that point, just like literally having something to take your mind off. Yeah, I think that absolutely helps. But no, I'll never understand people that like content creators that like stiff charities and stuff like that. That's just like that's the scummiest of the scum. That's all I'll say. Anyways, chat, like, speaking of which, I could pop apples, but I kind of am on the Nat AP grind on NA, so I don't really want to, like, keep going. JP, there's nothing going on. We do have the live stream Friday morning. I think, hold on, let me check, because Trub sent me the time here. So it starts at like basically like 5:45 Eastern. So like almost like 6 a.m. East Coast time for me, right? Like, and so for the record, it's like 9 p.m. my time right now. If you wanted to do an adjustment to figure that out, but that's when the JP live stream will be. Trubs will be live for that. That's going to be the MiHoYo announcement, and I'm sure they're going to show off like the banner for that. So, like I said, that's Friday morning. That will be. We'll finally get new stuff on JP. But until that point, JP is basically dead zone. And NA is going to settle into this 40 AP run here until we get the download campaign Friday. So again, it's like we're really like in a chill couple of days here. Oh yeah, no, my day's definitely better than that. Peaceful. Good luck is all I can say, and I hope it does not hurt more. Friday night or Friday morning? For what? Trubs' stream is Friday morning at 6 a.m. East Coast time. The download campaign, I'm not sure when the download campaign comes out. I know it's Friday, but I know it's Friday from the announcement and glancing at it, but I didn't look at the actual start time, so someone would have to tell me. Berserker Buster Aoko, please. Well, we'll see, right? Also, is Black Grail a permanency? It is. You said that you had a tutorial. Oh, no, not for Black Grail looping, but for looping with Salter with Black Grail. So I was talking specifically about my Salter analysis there. But I do have an old video called Looping Explained. If you want to watch that, that's also another good one, because that will actually help you to understand the components of like refund and stuff more. So I do highly recommend watching that. Farming the Cincinnati node. That's where I just was, and chat's been telling me that I'm behind, but I think those of us on NatAP that didn't constantly run like cranking for every single slot, it's perfectly fine. Your videos are always informative, so I thought I'd drop in and lurk while farming. No problem, thank you. I appreciate it, Ghost. Unfortunately, we're done with the FGO portion of stream, is what I was trying to say there. We're going to be picking up Monster Hunter. So give me a second here and let me launch the game. But yeah, we do have the new player guide and everything. If you guys have questions, even though I'm on something like Monster Hunter, feel free to ask. It's not a problem. I don't begrudge anyone for basically like what's the word I'm looking for here? For like asking me FGO questions when I'm not playing FGO. Why didn't you pick cranking all the time? It's impossible to keep up in this event. Oh, if you didn't pick cranking all the time, it's impossible to keep up. Yeah, and that's like something I just like kind of forgot about, because I think when I played on JP, that's exactly what I did, because I didn't roll. But like on NA, I rolled, and so I've been taking like the drop Cs. I still took like 3 slots worth of cranking. I just wasn't taking a full loadout. It also has a Bluebird app thing. Wait, what do you mean Bluebird app thing? Oh, Twitter, yes. You mean X. You want to talk with the community about anything? Yep. Yeah, I highly recommend getting on the Discord. I probably don't shill the Discord enough for you guys, but we have some like... We have some really like nice stuff. All like my guides and content are cataloged there. We have numerous other channels for talking about, yes, even other gacha games. Oh, seething bejujel juice. Oh no. Not the bagoogle goose. Yeah, so chat, we literally just unlocked Afflicted Monsters because like I said, I killed Shigaru Magala. Also, I've changed my outfit. I am now wearing Kasumi's outfit from Dead or Alive. Wait, did I just see Velkana? I didn't realize Velkhana's in this game. Oh, also, hold on. Let me kill that. Because I think it's running slow because of OBS. There we go. All right, hold on, chat. You're not seeing my code. Whoops, wrong button. Seems y'all killed Geismagorm. Yes, I killed the Orgasmatron. Okay. Yeah, so we now get to start the anomaly quest, which is good. Oh my god, there's so many people to talk to, all because I did one quest. Like I said, we killed Shigara Magala, and that one event quest just like skyrocketed me to monster or to master rank 10. Kamura's inheritance. Here, let me kill song requests so that it's not conflicting. Paz is so damn cheery. There is an Ashuramiru. Needs Hayabusa's costume. I could check. There's probably it. There is like several costumes. Like Lartoria's outfit is one of the ones that you can get. The only reason I haven't gotten it is because I think that mod has a lot of like replacement weapons for like lances and stuff like that, and I was like, well, I don't want to like mess with that too much because I'm just now getting started. So a chaotic Gormagala, a seething basil goose, and a afflicted Azuros. Well, I guess we'll post the afflicted one since I think that one has to get done. I love DOA. Nice. Yeah, do you think Traces or Xmas is a good seed to level 100? It's not the best for damage, but yes, it's actually all attack scaling unlike most other quick Cs, so I have a level 100 one myself. It's just like, it's got that like 10% NP gain, which can actually be good for some units, but in other cases it's like meaningless to a bunch of others. It's like, if you were a quick unit that with like double Scotty, you were already going to get to 50%, then that 10% is like not a big deal. But if you're one of those units that like hovers at like weird percentages, like 28%, and that shoves you up to like 29 or 30, it's probably worth then, right? So yeah, I do think something like Traces can actually be pretty good. Sorry, I'm just talking to sorry about that. Hello, Ash. Or is Ash not in here? He's not even in here. What the hell?
I just got it.
Oh, now he in here. Don't you papega me, you papega.
Hey, I'm not the biggest papega in the server.
That's true, but that's because we got some big ones.
Yeah, like you.
Wait, did that cancel the quest? No, okay, it's still there. Yeah,
I was
it's
saying
just...
check in the other town if Manale can give you curious crafting.
Who?
The redhead in the other town. Where you at now?
Talking about her?
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
She ain't got shit. Be aware of our good old bloodlust incarnate. Ash, what are those level bros? Ooh, a flaming Espinus.
What?
What? I'm just saying the monster name.
No, it's not. No, it's not. That's not its name.
That is its name. What are you talking
No,
about?
it's not. Don't you give me that garbage.
Nice ass cheeks, thank you. I'm all cheeked up on this Wednesday night.
Please don't encourage him.
Okay, so I finally talked to everybody, and now I need to eat. This is an Azuros? Isn't that the like bear thing?
It's the bear thing.
Yeah.
He's also got a new moveset in this version, so be careful.
Yeah, we're going with this one. You said penis? No, I said a penis.
No.
There's a difference. I guess it's just me and Ash. I guess Bob and Burning don't want to hunt. They're probably busy doing whatchamacallit. Are you ready, Ash?
Yeah.
Oh. That's weird. I don't know why it asked me, because normally I feel like when everyone's ready it just goes in, but I love the cat friends. I got an amiibo of it. Oh yeah, they're central to a lot of the Monster Hunter games.
Also, wait, come here. Come here.
What?
Grab this.
Huskberry?
You see how it's got the red aura around it?
No.
You don't see that?
No, I see how I have a red aura around me.
You have a red aura? Listen, you're not Super Saiyan, okay?
What are you talking about? I'm Super Aurelia. Haven't you seen the artwork?
Okay.
Which one of these is the bear?
Closest to the left.
Oh. I don't know why we're running this way then.
Because it's closest to the left. It's actually like through this path.
Oh man, you didn't even slap the bush for the free bird.
What do you mean? I slapped this for free stump.
Listen, it's like watching any of Davy's videos. You gotta slap that like button now.
No.
Oh. Okay. Wait, he's just running. And yeah, for any of you that haven't seen me play Monster Hunter in a bit, we have switched to the hunting horn. Give me that wire bug. Uh-oh. Sorry. I should have already played the song, but I was busy getting set up so that I could do that. Oh, what was that? That was like some lag. Honestly, right now, he's not hitting very hard, thankfully. Ooh, damn. I did not expect him to just... Oh, Ash. Okay, this is now a solo hunt until Ash gets back. Okay, come on. No, what? Okay. Oh, he's got the blood drain thing? There we go. Stunned him. Okay, let's put down my explosive anal bead again. Oh, I just missed it. Wow. He literally got up and smacked me and then comboed me like a second before I finished that. Oh, there's a Bob. What the f—
Welcome to Curious Hunts.
Curious? He's afflicted.
It's a curious hunt. You'll find out. But basically, when you saw how his arms had like the red aura on it.
Yeah.
if you hit the red aura and you use it, hit it with enough damage, it'll actually detonate and do damage to the monster. But if you don't, it'll accumulate more little auras like that around its body, and then it will eventually detonate like it did that just there.
Yeah. Don't mind me just grabbing more health because he's slowly draining me. Oh my god, game. Hold on, I'm just gonna play my song while he can't really get to me. Jesus, dude! I hadn't even done anything to him yet. Okay. Man, like, these monsters just do not want to fight next to my frickin' bead. Good lord.
Knockdown.
Okay, got my spin off at least. He tired? Bro, I like how, like, I don't have aggro on him and he's not doing anything and he just turns around and fucking smacks me every time.
Bob broke his butt.
I broke his face. Oh my god, dude. He's just, like, so much more, like, poignant. And I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, he just changes aggro so fast. Like, I literally have to wait for him to commit and then go after him? What? What? Bro, what? My, like, animation locks are just terrible for him because he's just hit. Oh my god, please no, whatever the hell that is. We go hang out by the tree. What the f— he did an orb out of— what? Yeah, sorry, I'm not going over there. I'll literally just, like, sit over here and play Das Fluten Duten. What?
Bring him to the Kidnator.
And it missed. Damn it, Arthur, you and your projectile dysfunction. Bet you won't come over here. And he didn't. The bear guinea pig? Yeah. Okay, it's a DPS check all the time. Oh no, that's fine. Like, it's just one of those deals where, like, I'm having a very difficult time judging where he's attacking. So, like, it's kind of rough. Because I keep thinking it's like, oh, he roared, he's facing the other direction, he's gonna attack, and he doesn't attack that direction. Like, for instance, there, I literally couldn't get my song off fast enough before he had another animation. I will say, Rise monsters are way better at, like, judging combo moves compared to World. Like, they're way faster at, like, deciding what to do, and there's no hesitation in their actions. Did he just duck the Kittinator?
Nope, we got him in the eye.
What up, Deontay? Like, there's so many of my attacks that are just missing because I have to kind of wait for him to commit. And then he, like, pulls out of it. Okay, nice. I assume they are capturable. Well, speaking of, he's actually capable. Oh, it can't be captured. Nope. Aerial IG and Iceborne was a cheat. Pop. Dude, how did that hit miss? What? He's standing right in front of me. I hit and he's like, oh, I stood back. They also have more tools and movesets to deal with aerial players as well. Yeah, and like, I'm okay with that. It's more like the Rise monsters just feel way more responsive and way more asshole-ish, if that makes any sense. And like, to a degree, I'm okay with that because that's how they should be. But it's just kind of funny to me because they feel way more like faster thinking and reactive to the players and their positioning. Like, it literally like sits there, turns and swivels, sees that me and Ash are facing or like relatively in the same area, and it does a move that's designed to hit both of us. So, like, it definitely knows what it's doing.
I'm sorry, wait, did another one just get up?
Huh?
Y'all didn't see that?
No?
Another Argyros appeared.
No? Oh. You're hallucinating.
On my screen.
It's just not a thing. Never happened.
Oh my god. I should have recorded that.
You have honey in your inventory, he takes it and eats it, not damaging the player in the process. That's funny. I didn't realize that.
It's a normal thing with the regular version too. It's actually kind of great.
See, now I got anomaly research. Afflicted materials.
You get that first, and then you get other stuff after.
Urgent quests show up as your MR increases. You want to take on really powerful afflicted monsters, get your MR as high as possible. I don't.
Too bad. That's what you need in order to create your hammer.
Yeah, I figured. Wait, hammer?
A hunting horn is basically a hammer.
You're right. It's a hammer that makes music as it beats.
Like, I'm pretty sure my hammer makes music too when I'm bonking on it.
Yeah, but
bonking
yours
them
is
on the
only
head.
percussion.
And?
And what?
I don't understand your point.
Oh, well, mine does more than percussion. Mine's Das Flutenduten.
No, it's not.
It is.
I
That's
mean,
why I'm
not a
Kahoot on
dude,
flute.
No,
That's a freaking guitar.
you are Das Poopin' Fart.
Oh my god, did I finally unlock Master Ranked layered armor finally? Oh, naked armor. Sweet. We all know that's what I need. Surprised you'd have the same weapon type as the layered weapon you used to use. Okay, that makes sense.
Birding is asking, did you see the picture about what monster drops what material?
I did not.
You should take a look at that picture.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, so now I have master rank. Okay. Okay. I feel like Velociprey just literally got like a darker blue outline on the edge. Okay.
Well, that's because of your layered dyes.
Oh, yeah. The Yakumo Sky. Kezu being still just creepy. Actually like the Bishiten armor in this one. The Somnicant stuff's actually pretty nice. What the hell? Yes, I am Tobi Kadachi. Oh yeah, Sinister Demon.
Sinister Demon is going.
You literally fucking Date from the
Actually, if you
Sengoku
look
boss.
further, there's another version of that if you find the other version of
Wait, it's just the Nargacuga helmet that changes? That's weird.
hey, you get a cowl.
That's because there's a special Nargacuga that
Is there?
see.
Lucy.
Once you find Lucy, everything changes.
I actually like the change they made to the Pyrakadaki set. Ah, Mizutsune. See chat? Look, Abe no Seimei gender bend.
If Abe no Seima used the hunting horn, I'm quitting FGO.
I actually don't like the Zenogre armor. I'm sad. I like the high rank version's better. Same thing with the Luna Garen set. Like
Luna Garen mastering is cold. Is good.
Estel is kind of nice.
Have you seen Espinas?
I did see S penis.
God damn it, it's Espinas. That's the set I use.
The Tigrex set.
Ridges?
No, the two above that. Or Magala.
Ah, Kushala. Hey, you guys want to farm the Kushalas?
You want to look like a Crusader Knight from Elden Ring?
No. It's more joking about farming Kushala than anything.
Well, of course, Ken. Let's go farm Kushala. Or you get no opportunity to hit
I
it
still
with a
actually
projectile.
like the Basil Goose set.
Oh yeah, you need to hunt the basil goose.
Yeah,
look like
I
you're
have a
preparing for
seething
winter.
Bagoogle Goose.
What?
A Bagoogle Goose.
What?
Bagoogle Goose.
Spell it.
Purple burglar alarm.
Purple bird with an alarm. Is that what you said?
That is what I said.
What the fuck?
Apparently Scottish people can't say purple burglar alarm. Which is funny because I'm Scottish, at least ancestrally, but I can't say it. But even then,
Not
I
English.
still can like feel in my throat like I have a hard time saying it.
Say it again.
Purple
But
burglar
if you're
alarm.
Scottish, you're not English.
Purple burglar alarm.
Purple burglar alarm.
And it's
If I try to say it as a Scottish like accent, I can't do it. Purple burglar alarm.
so eating bajujuju is weak to ice.
Ah,
See,
ice,
Juju?
you say? Okay, so what you're saying is chat gets to see a different weapon.
No, what I'm gonna say is Chat's gonna watch you die
Oh.
twice.
Well, I don't know about that, Bob.
Oh, you're saying that it's gonna happen 3 times? Do I need to die just so you don't triple cart?
Wait, no, because then we fail either way. Like, is that what you're trying to say? How about we don't fail, Bob?
Which one's worse? You failing twice and me failing once, or you failing 3 times?
True.
Neither.
Big brain.
So what you're saying is we each need to cart once.
Wait, what's grinder? Is grinder? Yeah, speed sharpening. Or I could get
He learned the joys of cat burger.
purple burglar alarm.
Purple burglar alarm.
Lend me a hand. No. Oh, whoops. Anomaly research lab. Blah blah blah. Once you have accumulated a certain amount, to raise it, take on harder monsters and quests. So wait, you don't even have to fight anomaly people in order to do that?
Yes.
Or only anomaly people work?
For progressing the research and the curious crafting, you need anomalies only.
Cat, equip your rampage deco, it'll help. What rampage deco?
Rampage decos only take effect in rampage only.
I don't know. I think they take effect outside of it. I just don't have one. I don't think I've ever made one.
I think I have an ice weapon here somewhere.
Yeah. Oh my god, why are like 3 different people telling me about anomalies?
Hey, Cat, did you hear about anomalies?
Right?
I hear if you do something in anomalies, you're able to do other things in anomalies.
Wait, the following content is randomly
Anomalies.
generated. Monsters to encounter, quest level, locale, time limit, feints allowed, participants.
Yes, it's the expedition system.
Oh, that's what she's telling me, is that I can go
No,
on
not
an expedition.
Sorry.
That's
Not
anomalies.
expeditions, investigations.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Wait, did we eat?
Yes.
I did.
My master
I-
rank
I
cap is
agree.
now 20. I always love how I just sit there spamming the like the X button to move through it, and that's the only like dialogue in the entire game when it tells you that your hunter rank is upgraded, that you have to hit circle to get out of. Oh my god, there's still more people to talk to. What the? Wind Serpent Ibushi.
Yo, my favorite.
I thought I already killed him.
No, you didn't.
You killed high rank.
Didn't he get eaten by his mommy?
His wife. But
His wife.
I didn't stutter.
His wife.
Listen, I'm just waiting on Ash to be ready.
Craft your ancient potions, sir.
What ancient
With your
potion?
Kelby horns. Use your Kelby horns.
Listen,
and make your
man,
ancient
my
weapon.
ass is just gonna explode. I don't need that shit.
What do you mean? You shouldn't be exploding.
You don't need ancient potions if you just get one shot.
Okay, so I haven't looked at these rampage jewels ever, so what am I supposed to be doing?
The rampage jewels only take effect in the actual rampages if you ever do them again. But they give you very, very nice benefits. Depending on what you want to use them for and the weapon you are accustomed to, they will have different sections for different weapons.
Well, this isn't a rampage, is it?
No.
Wait, Doot range
Honestly, I have
jewel.
no idea if Rampage Echo's work or not. Set Rampage skills.
There you go. I have a Doot range jewel now. Doom. So Burning's saying that you're wrong and they do affect outside. Which makes sense because the Doot range one is one that I've heard about. But like there are definitely some of those that I can see why Ash would think that way, because like
I mean, that
one
might
of them
have
was
been
like, oh, it
only-
raises a cannon in this place, and I'm like, well, that's clearly only Rampage, right? Oh, yo, it's a Florida battle. An armadillo versus a fat gator.
Armadillo. Ah, yes. You remember this?
Yes. I remember Vietnam.
Level on Creek.
I'm resisting the urge to just make like a loud Chewbacca noise.
Yeah, I can't do that.
just drink some water and then gargle.
Ash, has anyone ever told you you might be part Chewbacca?
It's racist.
That's not racist. You just might be part Chewbacca. Yoo-hoo! Look at it, such a smackable face might bring the greatsword to hunt it later. That's true. I've actually been thinking about whether or not I should pick up greatsword because
it's fun.
Well, like to a large degree, now having played whatchamacallit, Hunting Horn so often. Hunting Horn is like this weird combination of like greatsword and hammer is what it feels like. You do it. See, chat, this song is why we turned off song requests. I needed you all to intrinsically feel PTSD. He's down! Get to the chopper! Okay, gotta put my explosive bead down. Oh god. Yeah, that's... He angry. He angry. Ooh, nice. What'd you hit him with? Whatever that did, that dealt like 1,300 damage. I don't know, he kind of getting bullied right now. Ooh, a mantle? What?
Nice.
Yeah, that was lucky. Oh my god! He can't even get away! Oh, he's asleep. Damn it. No, sir. No screaming for you. You need someone to make you an art piece of a Megumin riding a basil goose? Yeah, you know, that works. Uh-oh. Oh, God. He does not like me. Oh, damn, you hit him again. Was that just your wire bug move, Ash?
Nope, that wasn't me. That was a combination of me, Bob and me.
Oh. I saw something hit for 1,300.
Yeah, I don't know what it was either.
1,300 probably was me, but probably two charts.
One who was in the air though, like so.
In the air, no, that wasn't me. That was probably one of the cats.
Yeah, he had enough. the poor basil goose. Wait, where did he go? Oh, that's him right next to us. God, that just does not look like his icon.
Bring him towards me.
You already ready to cap?
No, I'm gonna offensive trap. Further back, more cat.
Yep.
Thing is, like, we're gonna cut this tail off soon.
There's nothing wrong with that.
He's gotta end the trap at
Uh-oh. Ow. Yeah, he still really doesn't like me. He's rideable. God, he got up from that fast.
His left wing should be broken.
Oh, something's broken. Oh, thank God he was not able to light that up. He was winded. Them drain jewels coming in handy. Uh-oh. Oh my God. I don't know how, but I hit him mid-flight. Oh, 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 oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, that was close. I've been mocking him too much. Have a good one, King. Dude, he has interrupted like 3 of my songs here in short succession. And I'm just trying to get the egg off on him. Yeah, he angry. Oh! Wow. I don't know how I didn't get hit by that one. I must have iframed it. Nope, nope, nope. There's that tail. Oh, nice try. Whew. Just don't panic wirebug after you received a hit and you're good to go. Yeah, he's definitely one of those where it's like you gotta just be careful. And usually there's some monsters that like I just know if you're gonna wirebug away. Don't wirebug to them. And he's definitely one.
He's actually one that you should probably hold off on wire bugging.
Yeah.
Especially because of the delayed bombs that he just
Yep.
puts everywhere.
Really? Dude, you did the ult the second I came back. What the fuck is that? See, that's what I'm saying. Like, the monsters seem way more reactive. Ooh, nice.
Face broken?
Oh, his face has been broken, bro.
I think it breaks twice.
No, I wish to get my doot off.
Don't forget to carve the tail.
I mean, I think it's too late for that, Bob. This tail is in another castle.
Ash, you think you figured out my strategy?
What?
I wasn't asking you, Kat. I was asking Ash.
Oh.
Okay, I got it.
And we're gonna watch the FGO X Mahou Natsukai no Yoru collab announcement. I will probably be asleep. I'll probably be able to tune in for like the tail end of it. Trubs will be covering that. If you haven't followed him, it's Mr. Two Love Trouble. He's also a fellow streamer friend of mine, and he does all the translations for it as well.
Is that tonight or tomorrow?
That is Friday morning. So
Mahotsukai no Yobe?
Mahotsukai no Yoru.
Oh, Sukai no Yoru. Okay, I was like, Mahotsukai. Well, like, wait a minute. The Ancient Magus Bride is doing a collab with FGO? Huh?
No, Witch on the Holy Night. Silver Rathalos. You know, I've never fought a Silver Rathalos.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, because, you know.
What?
I like how Bob just goes, what?
Did you make the Seething Bajujuju helm?
Did I make the helm? Oh no, let me check.
Brother, we're in for a treat, because I'm gonna hit this thing with my...
Wait, Pride? What the hell is Pride?
I've never hunted this thing on Rise.
Hey Bob, I can only make 2 pieces.
But you only need the helmet.
I only need the helm, so I can make it.
Yeah, you need to get Ash to make you a better set after that. That one isn't enough anymore.
Sure. I'm assuming you have gems and everything included in the set? Or is it just the armor that you gave him, Bob?
Base armor with, like, plenty of open gems. basically he just needs your Plagues 5, Horn Maestro, and then everything else to make his life a cakewalk. You know, like Evasion Distance 5, Divine Blessing 6.
He'd have to get those 2 gems in all honesty. Like,
Wait, Bob, was I supposed to wear the Tigrex? It was Malzeno Grease, Tigrex Coil, Tigrex Mail, and Janathve Embraces, right? Okay. Yeah, all I needed to change then was the, I guess I can slot the Wire Bug Jewel for Whisperer. Wait, what's a Matsu do?
he could do 3. He's multi-element. He's a little bit of fire.
Is he
thunder,
blighting?
and something else. Is he what?
Is he blighting?
I have no idea.
I think so. Err on the side of caution and assume yes, because it's been a minute since I fought him. Because remember, I did it the other day, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I need to look and see.
He could do 3/5 bagel, but he'd lose out on gem slots though.
No, I have a rank 3 slot, and I'm just not sure what to put in it because the only other rank 3 gem that I had was earplugs. So I'm just looking to see if there's like.
Wait, you're replacing earplugs or adding on to?
No, I don't need earplugs. I'm maxed out earplugs.
Every set will have earplugs. Else.
Look, it's either gonna have earplugs or I'm gonna make it have earplugs. One way or the other.
It's a level 3 slot.
Yeah.
Or else.
You could do Breath Jewel. You can remove some statuses or slow their effects by performing a switch skill swap. Health recovers when the status is removed. So
I don't really do the swaps at all.
It's a cleanse, basically. It's a self-cleanse. It's like if you ever get blighted, you can just cleanse yourself by switching. And then switch right back and you're basically fine. There's Defense Boost 3.
Oh, that's wide range. Interesting. Is there no way to like sort by rarity anymore?
Yes. You're on PlayStation, so hit X. X, search, and then rarity, and then jewel level.
What?
You can do good luck. It's rarity 7.
None of what you said makes any sense.
Hold on, let me look.
There is no press X and search. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're in create decorations?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't see the corner because Aurelia is fully opaque.
So what, hit the sub menu?
Yeah, hit sub menu and then it should give you
Oh,
damage.
okay.
Yeah, search and then yeah.
There we go. Dragon element, redirection, breath.
Yeah, breath is the one I was saying was the cleanse, and then the next page is I think good luck. The good luck one I think you'd like because it's increases. It's a chance to increase quest rewards. I think it's page 2 for you.
Yeah. I mean, oh, it's fate. I'll add it to wish list. Handicraft's also probably not awful. Hellfire, I don't think is one
That's if
that I
you're
care
fighting,
about.
The S-Cat. If you're not fighting S-Cat yet, you don't need to worry about it.
Wait, Jump Master prevents attacks from knocking you back during a jump.
Not roars, but attacks.
I might have a use for that, but
But you don't jump.
I do.
What?
One of my skills does.
But white hunters can't jump.
It's, I mean, true.
True.
Ah, yes, Mushroom Mancer. We can go with the fungi form jewel. God, yeah, the tier 3 ones just seem really like, eh. But okay. Either way, I have a gem in there for now. I just wanted to check. So, like, we're good to do a Matsu. I'm not a crazy person for giving us this quest, right?
Oh, you are. We're capable of hunting it, but that doesn't mean success.
So I am a crazy person, is what I mean.
Well, yes.
I see. I've never fought an Amatsu, so I have no comprehension of how difficult an Amatsu is.
Don't worry, it only requires 105. How hard can it be?
Listen, yeah, exactly, and I have Moxie on, so it's not even going to be a big deal, right? Oh, also, wait, which weapon's good against him?
I don't know. Probably dragon.
Dragon is a safe bet. Let me give you a definitive answer here.
It's probably going to be Blast.
Nope.
Listen, Blast is my neutral option.
It is Fire and Dragon. Fire and Dragon.
Fire and Dragon? Anything else?
You will want stun resistance.
Then we're literally well, no, I mean, I already... Do you want stun resistance? Let me ask you that. Because I'm already stun-proof.
I can survive. Like, I can...
So do you want a horn that has stun resistance? Because that's the one I'm currently using.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Or do you want, like, something else?
No, that's fine.
You're sure?
Yes. Do you want to know anything else before we fight it? Like attacks, things you need to look out for, or do you want to learn on the fly?
We're gonna die. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, so I will say this is something that you're probably not going to notice, and you'll probably understand it. It's an alt, but if you don't pay attention to it,
Wait, have I been here yet?
Probably not.
They brought back the old yodeler.
It's vulnerable to flash bombs.
Oh shit.
So Bob, I hope you brought back flash bombs.
What did I get us into?
Monster.
Amatsu.
Typhon.
Yeah,
Typhon.
Flesh Hurricane.
More or less Typhon.
Can't give me the big side.
And this suck is not fun.
This looks like something I'd encounter in the Underdark. God damn.
Oh god, no.
You're half correct.
This looks like someone turned Kezu into a dragon.
Nope, very wrong.
I don't know, it's got flesh flaps, my man.
Look at it again.
Yes, his mortal enemy. Good thing I know who, who this guy is.
Merchant.
He's the merchant from the first time. From
Oh yes,
Collab.
John
yeah.
Merchant.
He already died once, so he hasn't been to the far plane.
Ah, John Kagero.
He hasn't been sent to the far plane, Cat. What do you do?
Wait, I don't know, is like he her dad or something?
Her retainer. Their kingdom was destroyed by him. Mochi girl is a princess.
Secretly.
You know what? I can get behind that, but I just like I don't like the Dongo song.
Hey, she's the reason why you survive half your missions by making the dongo.
Yep.
I know. That's what you said. It's nothing personal against her. I just don't like the Dongo song.
Yeah, but the dongo song is what motivates her to make the dongo so well. It's all part of the same cycle, Cat. Sounds like a job for Turn Undead.
Damn, this is like heart-wrenching, and I don't even like know these characters. Okay. Kasumi's here.
Has no story.
Okay, that was a creepy shot. Oh, he took it to the face, didn't he? I knew it. We're gonna see his face. Oh my god, he's hot.
Oh no, he's hot.
I've been hiding my face this whole time. Because I didn't want you to see how scarred and disfigured it was.
If you go back to town, I think he still has the thing on. Until you beat this, he still has the thing on.
Boy, I like this version of the theme.
Bro, his theme be bumping. Turn up the volume, chat. It's about to get crank in here. We're about to start cranking.
This is like an arena battle? Wait.
Yes, it is an arena.
So it's about to be the first day of filming.
That's right.
The first day of filming?
Drink.
Oh. What is that?
Damn.
That's the cannon. It's very directionally based.
Okay, this is a win. I hit Amatsu before he hit me.
Yep.
Oh.
It is a suck move. He is the Lord of Suck.
Oh damn, I need to heal. I didn't realize like he hit me twice and I'm like, oh okay, guess I'll die then. Oh no.
Now he's got a wind veil, so projectiles are a little bit useless.
Protect the who?
The aura around him is a wind veil, so projectiles are less effective if not nullified at all. So we have to knock it off him. So when he gathers energy in a purple storm, that's the ult. It'll be all around you, and you'll have to fly up high to dodge it.
How do you fly up high?
Great wire.
You see the great wire bug in the center there by Bob?
No, I don't, Ash.
Oh no.
I literally looked away from my screen to react to you saying that, and I got hit by it. Hey, hold on. Where's the... Is there no item pouch? Okay, here there. Jesus. There's also some life powder in the thing. This sucker took me a bit to kill with randoms. I believe it. Yeah, so I still don't understand what the fuck you're talking about. What do you mean, fly up?
You take a great wire bug, and it'll send you straight up to avoid the attack.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, you will die.
Okay. God, I framed that and it still dealt damage to me. So is this it?
Nope, this is just the vacuum. Get away from it as much as possible.
Uh oh. Okay. Hey Neo, thank you for the resub. How you doing tonight? God, it's so hard to tell where this thing's face is sometimes. Thankfully, the frickin' bead just always hits him in the face.
Expanding storm.
Like, when do we use the cannon and shit on him? Does he have like a phase 2 or something?
Yes, he has 3 phases.
Oh shit. Almost got hit by that. He staggered for a second. I broke his face, I think. He didn't like it. Ah, damn. Dude, that double tap is... Oof.
Yeah, the double backflip is annoying.
Alright, he doing thing. Is this it?
Yeah, well, hold on. Alright, now we gotta maintain our wire bugs.
Wait, wire fall or wire dash? Guys, I need...
Sorry, we're trying to dodge too. You do either one that helps you dodge it.
Yeah, if that's all that was, or are you saying there's still another mechanic that he has
There's
to
still
do?
another mechanic.
Okay. Oh, nice. He got
uplifts us
smacked.
on that one before he's by his own self. There's one where we have to actually take the wire bugs manually.
Yeah, like I said, he's really difficult to actually get a good hit on. Ooh, I got very lucky there. Oh, yes, the Ketinator. Oh, it was my cat, too. Dude. I feel like you're supposed to, like, dodge that in or something.
The circular tail swipe? Or the backflip?
The circular tail swipe.
Nah, he's got to back up for that one, unfortunately.
My god, he is just so lanky. Yeah, I got a pop in on him.
Okay, storm's coming.
I don't like that.
Watch his chest.
Nice. Guess
Here it
up.
comes. This is it.
Wait, did he do it or not?
See the purple lightning hitting the ground? You need to dodge it.
Yeah, I got that.
Sometimes it'll spawn beneath your feet. You have to keep mobile, basically.
Ooh, double part
Nice, double
broke.
break, bro.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, it's like...
This is phase 2 where everything has lightning attached to it.
No, that's fine. He just, like, looked at me right after I went into my performance and then did that right on top of me. There's, like, nothing I could do. I assume his chest is the true weak point. Oh, shit. Oof.
I went from 100 to 0.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Nice, he getting rattled. Oh my god, what the hell? Motherfucker Beyblading.
Yep. Grab the extra wire bug if you can find one anywhere.
I don't see one. I kind of need him to commit to someone though. Because like I need to sharpen and I can't tell if he's gonna like nuke me from orbit.
He's looking at me? No, he's looking at you.
Yeah, I got it. That's fine.
This is spin, this is spin, this is spin. Suck move, suck move, suck move. Get out of the center, get out of the center.
Bro,
Do your
I'm gonna
best.
take the wire bug then. Fuck that. It's like, you're like, get out of the center. I'm like, I'm standing in the center. It's like not letting me move at all.
The eye of the storm is not safe.
Oh, believe me, I know.
Only we had a Kittinator.
You already got your one.
You must another.
Oh my god,
There's an
dude.
extra wire bug by me. Oh, it's covered.
Nope,
by tornado.
I might be dead. Woo! Jesus. Yeah, that was just a like I got juggled.
I don't know if you can get to me. It's like
No,
oh god. And underneath his mouth right here, right where I'm running in a circle at. Behind you, Tila.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna run away. Oh, what the fuck? He started tossing the big like orbs out of the middle of that. Oh my god, no! Ooh, there we go. Jesus, the freaking split attack that he does is like, that shit's annoying.
Knockdown.
Oh yeah, he's knocked out, but the real problem is we're just not getting a lot of time to damage him.
Oh, he's poisoned. Thank you, Bob.
Come on, explosion. Yes!
Was that not you that poisoned it?
It may be my cat. I did see something about endemic life pop up though. Jesus, dude. God. Ah, damn it.
There was no way for me to dodge that.
Yeah, that's like the hardest part about that. Just seems like that tornado phase, because there's so much like incidental damage that you can run into more than anything.
Hey, my cat stole a Heavenly Dragon's Fire.
Nice. So do we wish to attempt that again, or do we wish to try something else?
I'm down to fight it again.
I leave it up to Bob.
Oh, let me...
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm using the best weapon for it, but it at least is giving you guys stun resist, so...
Yeah, that's like Omega helpful. I think your best opportunity for doing damage is like when after the tail whip, if you can get back to him sooner. If it's not possible, it's not possible. Like if you can get back to him sooner after every tail whip or backflip, you can just maximize your damage, and he's just gonna get knocked down every time.
Well, I get that, but
I can't go greatsword on this. I'm too slow. Counter slash is carrying me. Although, no, I can't do that either. I can't do bow. Bow's gonna leave me too vulnerable.
I don't know how much that's gonna help, but I'll try. Where's my... I not have any life dust? Oh no, I do. Okay, I'm capped out.
Is, well, I mean, as lanky as he is, right? But his highest damage, or the highest words. The part you can do the most damage to with his weakest element, being fire, is the hind leg, the head, and foreleg.
I like how these are all urgent quests. It's like, hey, congrats, you beat the game. Everything's fucked.
This is what you get for playing the game like 3 years after it won.
I guess, yeah.
Burning said take your max potions and ancient potions.
I did. The better part will be finding a way to actually like use it in the middle of the hell that is. Fine. I won't pick a good pose. I was just trying to inspire you. What are you supposed to use the null berries on then?
Potential blights from lightning. Ikazo?
Ikazo Dun Stallion? So I still like, are we ever really supposed to use the cannon and stuff?
Yeah, Bob's using it. He's using it when he can. I'm trying to use it when I can as well.
Oh my god, dude. I hate when bosses like this that are this big just reposition on top of you and then do like a charging attack. And you're like, okay, guess I'll just die. Like there was no way to dodge it, basically. Dude. Motherfucker! Like, come on! That's just some bullshit. He's technically stunned. Is he already phase 2?
No. Phase 2 is when you start noticing the lightning on his chest start to flicker.
Yeah, I just heard his ass roar. Damn, he's staring right at me. I'm beginning to think he doesn't like me. Oh, you piece of shit.
Lightning's flickering.
Dude. Yeah, that was the problem, Ash. Why were you standing on top of me?
I didn't expect to be there with you.
He will always go for 2 if he can.
Just prices like
The move. Oh, that's the...
It's the suck move.
Yeah, see, I got all the way across the arena away from him. I just... When he does that, I go find the nearest wire bug and just ride it upward, and it gets me away from everything. I don't think the wire bugs have a cooldown. Oh shit!
the great wire bugs do not.
Wait, why is there a circle around us?
Ash is doing his weave move.
You can't hit me out here.
Alright, ready? Oh, never mind. The wind barrier was... I didn't realize that's how it works. Thanks, Mitsumi. Sushi.
Ooh, he got kidnated. Arthur with the steel chair. Imagine waifu Amatsu. Please no.
Different done.
Oh, he's going. Yeah. Me that face. No. Oh, thank God.
Yay! I punched him.
Well, whoever pushed him backwards cost me a shit ton of damage. It almost cost me my life. But whoever interrupted him after he got pushed backwards saved my life.
Here it is, phase 2.
Phase who? Oh, good. That hit the tummy. It's so difficult to tell what the hell is an attack in this one.
I want to forecast and get more potions. Yeah, just regular boosting blocks. Just gotta get a demon drop.
Hi, friends.
Coming back now.
Oh, fuck off! I was rolling! Oh my God. What the hell move was that?
That's the one that killed me the second time last time.
I only lived because I outranged it.
On stealing way.
Dude, he's just fucking annoying. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Oh no. Wait, no, Come on, game. Jesus. Yeah, he shot something at you, I think.
Got two things at me and my wire fell out of the second. You have to go back.
Now, yeah. Dude, I hate that. He literally doesn't even fall down from the fucking flash. Yeah, I don't really like this boss. He's cool with his animations, but like, I don't like anything that forces you to just spend the majority of your time running. Like, I'll never like that in a boss fight, period. Oh, he not fan. Okay, I'll just get lightning to all. Dude, I get it. Holy shit. He's still fucking looking at me. Dude, don't you fucking back up, you piece of shit. He spends all that time offensively. He's firing. Oh my god, I get it. You do fucking wind lightning tornado bullshit. Like, let us have some uptime. Holy fuck, my dude. He almost fainted me right there. That would have been game over. Like, there's just no time to actually deal damage to him. And then even in the times where it's relatively innocuous and you can, he's still attacking. Oh my god. Dude, really? Are you fucking kidding me? When are you going to get exhausted? When are you going to stop doing fucking lightning tornadoes? Like, there was no point, really, other than like 15 seconds. And in that entire time, he's still constantly like tail spinning and firing shit at you.
I don't know. How are we supposed to dodge some of those attacks? Like the double barrel wind tornado. It's just like, okay, I'm gonna do this. There's no way for you to get out of it, and then once it hits, I'm gonna run through you so I kill you immediately.
Yeah, like I don't really know. That feels like we're missing something, and that there's something you're supposed to do to like stop him from doing that constantly. Because like it feels like there's just no actual time that you can spend fighting the boss, like, which is wild. Kind of cultured outfit did I miss? Oh, this is the Kasumi outfit. It's very nice.
The worst part is I can't even see his armor.
Yeah. So the attack Bob's talking about is he has like a double-barreled like cyclone blast.
Stand in front of one of the tornadoes.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely tell, like, if you're gonna get hit by one instead of two, right? But... Yeah, that felt oof.
Don't.
Well, we can fight something else. I kind of agree. It's like that fight's a fight that just takes practice, but like I don't also want to waste like all of chat's time on stream with it. Cause like, holy cow. Oh my god, Slay of Volcom. No.
Yes.
What do you want to fight, Bob?
Doesn't matter.
You want Flaming Espinus?
Never fun.
Silver Rathalos?
I don't want to do a metal wrath today.
Wind Serpent Ibushi? I don't think you want that either.
Yo, let's do Ibushi. Yeah.
Chaotic Gore Magala? I mean, I guess we don't have to do... You want to do an anomaly research quest?
Can you see what you need in order to upgrade your Kazu hammer?
Oh, I don't know. Let me double check.
Yeah, I don't mind doing flaming. I have never done it before, but it's gonna be.
You need fire. Mm.
Can you do the Scorn Magnamalo?
The Scorn Magnamalo? I don't know.
Yeah, that's S-Cat.
I don't know if I can.
If you go to the forge tree and find the one you have equipped, you can just peek at the next one.
No, I can't.
What's the one you have equipped?
I literally cannot peek at the next one. None of these are displaying for me. Yeah, I'm looking at them. Okay, so the Vespoid's one I can see.
That's what? That's the orange one for you? Hold on, let me see. What's
Yeah,
go
the
back to
orange
tree
one.
that you have? Go back to
Yeah,
the
so
tree
I
that you
can't
have.
see the Kazu one.
I'm looking at stream, so it's delayed. But like,
There's
go
one
to the
that
where
like
you're-
branches off of Magnamalo, Bob.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I can't see it though. I can see the seething basil tree. Yeah, so the only upgrades that I can see are to ones that I'm... Wait, oh no, okay, that's the... Yeah, I can't see any of the upgrades to any of the weapons I'm currently using.
I can probably tell you what it is if you go to the thing and tell me. Like,
It's the
What-
Kazu
what you're
horn
using.
is what Bob was asking specifically about. But
No, I was looking at, like, can you pick the Horn Magnamalo fight as
as an urgent or as an anomaly?
urgent?
No. No, the only ones I have are Amatsu, Velkana, Chaotic Gormagala, Flaming Espinus, Silver Rathalos, Gold Rathian, Slay a Wind Serpent Ibushi. That's it.
Let's do Flame. Piney Boy.
Flaming Piney Boy? Oh boy, I look forward to pain in my future. I'm literally, I assume he's still poisoned, so I'm just gonna go get the fucking poison one out of the... MR 100? Okay.
Yeah. I'm 100 on the dot. That's why.
Cat people, cat people.
Ventus, I need.
Talk like cat, eat like people.
I need.
Damn, you enslaved Ventus to work the mines for you?
No, the fields. I'm in Herschel.
Wow. Alright, I'm ready. Or at least as ready as I will be.
What? I need to get
You need to.
I need to make hoods into work as well.
Oh, I see. Here, I'm gonna tantalize chat with more poses. Let's see. Grr. I just like this one because this feels like it's a JoJo pose. Mm-hmm. I like that the cat also poses. I don't get this one, but okay. Looks like you're bowing more than anything. There, chat. It's the mercy pose from Overwatch. Since Ash isn't getting ready anymore, we'll just go ahead and go in. I do like that they added more quote-unquote arenas, right? Like, I get that it's not a hunting area, but like, it at least gives the game more variance and makes it feel more alive, I feel like. Especially compared to like I was talking about, the issue in World was that like there's really only like those 6 zones. Ah yes, fighting a toaster in the air at midnight. What, he immune to fire?
Actually, probably.
I mean, he took the hit to the face and then burnt the toaster. Adamant seed. Well, I'm adamant. How do I? Oh, okay. Did we just go down?
I did not mean.
Hold on. Yep. Oh. I just like that out of all of them, this one just starts out like asleep. I'm waiting on you. Get staggered, bitch! That's what happens when you give us barrel bombs at the beginning. Oh shit, god damn it. Wait, that does poison? So it looks like all of his fire poisons now instead of just the fireball. Well, actually I don't know that he had much other than the fireball last time. Oh my... Dude. What? That was just a series of very unfortunate hits. Like, if I had stopped and gotten to recover at any moment, I would have been fine. He was not hitting me that hard. It just finally juggled me to 0.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, I don't like that he runs away and then shoots a fireball at you. That's just really fucking annoying.
His tracking is perfect.
Yeah.
It, the,
Well, we only have one more feint, so... Fire, poison, and defense down. Yeah. Seems like just about all of his hits do the poison too. Like I think it's like his like legs and his tail. Oh shit, I'm sorry. I could not pull off of that.
it's just
To a hilarious degree, he kind of has a hard time hitting you. So I suggest when he runs away like that, you use your wire bug and be sheath your weapon and be prepared to just jump over his shit. Hey, bro, what? Yeah, he has a hard time hitting you if you're underneath him. So like fighting him repeatedly in this corner, all he can really do is that. Oh. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ash. You were talking so fast, I literally couldn't tell what you were saying. Like.
I'm panicking for you.
Yeah, I thought we could get behind him, but I guess not. You guys don't have to worry about cleansing the antidote on me unless I'm low. What? How? Huh? You hit me with the tail standing underneath you? Okay, big boy. Oh, I'm beginning to ricochet. He actually survived. That was unexpected. Hey, happens. I'm surprised he didn't get downed there. Yeah, I see the tail swipe. Nope. Right in the groin. He can't decide which way to go.
There's some red walls over there.
Oh shit.
Oh, dude.
He got trapped. That is unfortunate.
I knocked him down.
Very nice. I will doot him in the face. I'm sorry, how did both those attacks miss your head hitbox? Oh, I could have super armored that. Well, not as good, but I still get it off. I'm sorry, can you stop, like, perfect pixel dodging my fucking head attacks? Come on, man! Oh, he's being big man on camp. Oh, what?
Poison, probably.
No, burn. It's just that hit me within an inch of my life. And I don't know how. Like, that was fucking nuts.
Yeah. Big T-Rex and camera zoom out just tells me, oh, he doing a stomp, he doing a stomp.
Yeah, I saw the stomp. The first time he did that move, he wasn't stomping, he was standing still. So that's why I was like so confused, because I thought it was not the explosion move. So I was running back in. Even still, I wasn't that close to him. He killed me.
Yeah, you wide boom.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do we want to attempt that again, or you done, Bob? Sleep time? Okay. Well, we can work on that off stream. At least chat got to see the stompy boy. He honestly, he's not that bad now that I understand his gimmick, but like,
Yeah, just I wasn't prepared.
yeah, same. And that's usually what happens the first time I go into something that's very lethal like that. It's like, yeah, until you understand it, you're destined to get like clobbered by it. But I don't know. He just went and he just turned down and went kapow. Pretty much. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I actually don't think he's that bad, especially now that I kind of like know where to stand on him and stuff. But that last one felt like BS. But all we gotta do is clean up that early portion there and not get down by him. Let me see who I see on tonight. I see ooh, wow, God, I have 2 rare choices. I'm gonna give Mr. Danger Creamy a raid. Oh, is that? Yep, there you go. Rare, yes. I have 2 other team members on tonight. So again, Faye's on and Mr. Danger Creamy are on. Go give both of them your love and support. We're gonna go raid Mr. Creamy though, because I haven't gotten to raid him in longer. And we will be back tomorrow, basically with more of this. Hopefully, like I said, we're able to clean some of this up and not subject chat to my mauling as I die horrifically and getting stomped on by monsters. But again, thank you guys for being here. Always appreciate you. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night.
Good night.